man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx from Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow from Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Man in boxing. Landon Flair Cobbs. Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh, man, come on. You really believe that stuff you be saying? Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Man, man, 122 pounds and 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellow Sports TV, bro. Here's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Watching Goodfellow Sports.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to check. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. What up, my boy Corey Lee? Boxing, what up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Hope you all is well, Corey, man. That's my brother, man. That's my brother. Y'all make sure I check out Corey Lee's Boxing, man. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. Appreciate him for tapping in. Make sure I come through the door. Let me know who y'all with. Where y'all from, man. Let's do a roll call. Let's do a boxing roll call. We got a special show today, man. A really special show today. Special. We're going to get to the hip-hop one-on-one hopefully later this year. But we got a special show today, man. We had Bernie, the boxer, do a video yesterday. And Coach Red called in. And it got interesting. So I'm going to pull all that up, man. But don't forget, you can follow me at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all my links there. You can reach out anytime and advertise on the channel. Video questions, just chop it up, whatever it may be. Hit me up there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313, go on the bottom of your screen. PayPal link there as well too. And let's see what the likes looking like, man. Come on, let's get it to 20, man. Before we start and drop that audio, make sure you hit that thumbs up video. Let's get at least to 16, man. Let's get to 16. I got a high 16. At least let's get to 16. Say what's going on. Let me know where y'all from. Come on, let's get to 16. Hit the thumbs up button. Y'all just sitting in here, man. I'm bringing y'all information, man. I'm letting y'all know what's going on. Bud about to knock on PBC door. It's contract, man. Hit the thumbs up button. Let me know where y'all from. This is This is exclusive shit right here, man. Exclusive shit. He said they doing Devin dirty. You already know what it is, man. He on the wrong side of the street. Same thing with Crawford. They want him to sign with, people act like Bob Beerham so bad. Al losing same blueprint. Don Banks, what it do, man? That's my homie right there. Emmanuel J said he just need to go up to 140. I'm tired of these guys. Told me the same thing there. Top rank control 140. All right, make sure the thumbs up, but let's get to 17. Let's get to 20. We'll start. But we can pull up the top rank, the 140 list. It ain't gonna be no better up there, dog. Cause look, well, it might be because Josh about to drop them belts. He about to drop them belts, but just look at the fighters, okay? Ramirez ain't moved up yet. You got Zepeda, PBC fighter. I mean, top ranked fighter. Who else you got in here? I think Lewis Wilson. I think he might be with Frank Morris. Top rank, could be wrong. Ronald Barboza, Catterall, met him in Vegas. So it's a lot of PBC and top ranked fighters that's in there. Oakland by area. Ooh. As soon as Bud contract up, Spence gonna run it. That's somebody said that shit today, dog. I was talking to Tom. It must be Bay Area connection. He said the same thing. Yep. I'm at 154. I'm at 154. Oh, leave me alone, man. We need 2 more likes, man. 2 more than 20. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. He said, why are you looking to fighting the fighters mandatory instead of the champions with Tank? Huh? Why are you looking at fighting the fighters? I don't know. We talking about PBC, top ranked fighters. What are you talking about? JoJo. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we're going to get to that, bro. Yeah, JoJo not. I said, my bad, bro. It's misunderstood. The Lakers. You like the Lakers? Make sure you hit the thumbs up, bro. You're trying to get the 20 likes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Shimmy, 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 y'all. Shimmy, yeah. So I can take you away. I'm going to wait to go to y'all. To ladder, salute, Baton Rouge. Let me know where you from? Where you from? Let me know who you with. Where you from? Who you remember that little mix back in there? Maybe that was a Detroit thing. Who you with? Where you from? Who you with? Where you from? He said LeBron. What that mean? LeBron ain't no city or state? LeBron ain't no city or state? I'm ready to start though. Give me a minute. Let me share with the community tab. You can watch us on YouTube and Twitter right now. Facebook banned me for some reason I don't know. Facebook is very, very anal. I don't understand why Facebook is so anal. You say, man, just super duper anal, man. But let's get to it. So we're gonna start off with I can choose, but I want to start off with the Bud thing. Let's see where we at. So Thurman better than Errol Spence. Freddie Rose said that. Crawford, the PBC Tank versus JoJo Diaz been talked about. So, let me know in the chat where y'all want to start at with it. Tank ain't gonna fight no black fighters. Facts. Anthony. Kofi Universe, a little piece of everybody in the chat. Check out Kofi Universe channel, man. Rap hardcore. So you want to be hardcore with your hat to your back, talking about the guy to your back. We say, baby, I'm dreaming, but this ain't no Christopher Williams. Wow, bro. Okay. We want to start off. Let me know, man, what y'all start off with, man. Tank, JoJo, start off with Crawford, going to PBC, Thurman, Errol Spence. Let me know. He says Tank should be fighting Rolly in October or November. Let JoJo fight Haney or Tank. Need to make the fight with Haney the champion. JoJo's the mandatory. Why Tank keep fighting Haney's mandatory? Coach Rand went in last time on Burning Facts. I'm about to play that audio. But let's start with the Bud. Finish watching Birdie, man. I just feel okay. First, it was Brian Nice looking to fight JoJo because Tank ain't fighting no niggas. Crawford first. Freddie Rose said some random. And she might be right, bro. I'll explain it. I don't know. Tank versus JoJo. I don't care. I know Tank ain't fighting no niggas. Floyd didn't fight no black fighters. Thurman, then Earl Spurs. Okay, he said Thurman. Say Bud for no, we gotta get on him first. We gonna be talking about the first topic all day, but let me pull that joint up, bro. Let me pull it up for you guys. Cause we gonna be first 40, 50 minutes gonna be just if don't nobody come on, the first 40, 50 minutes gonna be the first topic. But let me pull up my history. Okay, I'm gonna say like the first. I'm gonna let y'all hear from the 45 mark. So here we go. Then I put the link in there for anybody to come on and want to come on. So let me move my mic. All right, let me put the backdrop up. Okay.
But you not a bum, probably still live with your mother. Hey, he a bum for them bum ass comments. Like I said, it's a different way to do lingo. Like I don't mind you saying nothing sparse. If I
Thing y'all don't want to do business with Bob Bell, dreams.
Yeah.
Right? Who was on that under? He got a little history lesson. Since you motherfuckers know so much. Now, I don't even be getting out of pocket, but y'all niggas just saying stupid shit. All y'all niggas were boxing in y'all names, and y'all think y'all know every motherfucking thing, and y'all don't know shit. Y'all do y'all fucking research before y'all come to a real platform. Y'all want to put in them niggas and all that, for all that fucking love and hip-hop shit that y'all be on. Because this is real shit. He was with TKO Boxing, signed for TKO Boxing for probably $500 for nickels and pennies, my nigga. And then top ranked team, we went 13-0. Knocking everybody out, top ranking the first person that gave him the shot, right? Fast forward, when we fought, what's the guy that knocked out Amir Khan?
Prescott. Yeah.
Right? He was on that undercard, right?
Yes, sir.
Errol was the one who was like, let's offer that fight to Terence. Okay? We took the fight because we know what we had. Bernie, we all know what we had.
That's right.
Yes. Let's take Breeders Prescott. We moved up from 135. The contracted weight for the fight that we were supposed to be on it was Robert Osceola. Look it up. We was on contract, it was a contracted weight of between 135 and 137, right?
Yes, sir.
The guy that Breeders Prescott was when the fight got injured, they offered that fight to Bud. Bud got on there and signed. That's when the fucking boxing world opened their eyes. Like, who was this man that dominated this guy that's heavier, bigger, puncher, just out of the blue? There's nobody know who Bud was unless he was really a boxing guy.
Right.
None of y'all knew who Bud was, so none of y'all are boxing guys, right? So Bob Errol showed us some loyalty in the past. So what do niggas do when people show loyalty? You show loyalty back.
Ain't no question.
They showed us dreams. They said he was going to do this. They promised us the Pacquiao fight. They promised us all these things. And then when it came to the corner, then it didn't happen. Then we stuck. Just like many other people was. Oscar De La Hoya left top ranked. Manny Pacquiao left top ranked. Floyd Mayweather left top ranked for the same reasons, my nigga. If y'all know y'all history, y'all know the best fighters in the world was with top rank at some point in time when the business wasn't right and they left and got their shit right. So while y'all signed, don't blame Spence. Y'all tell Spence to stay at 147 for another fight, and we'll fight him next when we're a free agent, and we can go knock on Al Hayden's door like, hey, we're not with Bob Bell no more, so what's y'all excuse now? What y'all want to do now, though? Okay? It's one thing y'all don't want to do business with Bob Bell. I get that. Okay, I understand. I can understand that a little bit.
Yes, sir.
But when Terence becomes a free agent and he's knocking on the PBC offices like, hey, I've got no paperwork on me now. Ain't no ankle monitor on me now. What's up?
Yes, sir.
Here's what they're going to do and here's where y'all going to be at. Okay? When this real shit come out. So all y'all laughing and joking and talking about resumes and all this shit, y'all can laugh and come out your room because we want to get the last laugh. This thing that's coming to fruition right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm not speak on it, but
yes.
This thing's coming to fruition right motherfucking now. And all this fucking laughter is going to stop. It's going to get real quick.
Ooh.
October is the day. It is the final of the contract. It's either one fight or October. Okay? We have a disgruntled promotional company that's promoting us.
Yes.
They're not going to give us shit, but they owe us $4 million. So we're going to fight the beta for $4 motherfucking million, you bitch ass nigga. Come on. If they throw us rice and beans, we don't take rice and beans. They throw us Jesus, we don't fight
That's
How do
right.
y'all not see that? Okay, you have a disgruntled employer.
Yes.
That is promoting a fighter that they publicly talk crap about.
Yes.
We're in a contract.
Yes.
We're not about to come out and talk and create all this confusion to talk break while we're still under the contract.
Right.
Okay? Like y'all gotta understand, like this ignorant nigga shit, y'all gotta understand how business works. Y'all gotta understand how white collar works. Y'all understand working for a business, because boxing is more of a business than it is about boxing these days. Back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, it was less political. The fighters fought. The fighters fought each other. Now, over the past 20 years, it's been more political and more about money and numbers and pay-per-views. And if you stuck on pay-per-view numbers and numbers, when you got a real fighter that is in his third weight class, he's in his third weight class.
3.
Right, starting at 135, leaving at 135, undisputed at 140, and at 147, and these guys ain't moved up 1 pound, and he's knocking on their doorstep, and they don't want to fight him because whatever excuses that they have.
Yes, sir.
How do y'all not see that? That is common sense. That is common logic for anybody that knows anything about boxing. It is common fucking knowledge. All you gotta do is open your eyes. It's okay. You a Spence fan, that's fine. You're a Porter fan, that's fine. And I like those guys too. And I'm putting it on record. I like them as a fighters too.
Yes, sir.
I am with Crawford. As soon as they get on our block, it's war. Period. Point blank.
Yes, sir.
Now, it's just like a parallel to the LeBron James and Jordan shit. You can like both, but be real about it. Be real about who the GOAT is. Be real about what's going on.
Yes, sir.
It's okay. You can like Kobe and Jordan. You can like Kobe, Mike, and LeBron because they're all great.
Yes.
Like, so what is this? Like, especially with black folks, especially with Bernie's black viewers, we all from the hood, we all from the street, we all ain't here for nothing, and blood epitomizes that. So how are you niggas turning and duck walking and cracking with a suburban nigga? Like, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Like y'all really turning it up right now.
I'm sorry. All right. Y'all, I'm gonna scroll. Oh my God! Did y'all just hear? He just went in on Spence. He said, "Bud, the street dude, y'all ride with the suburban dude." Oh my God! Red was preaching. That's one of Crawford head coaches, Coach Red. He said, "Man, he from the suburbs. What y'all talking about?" Well, Q said, "You dumb nigga. What you talking about? You heard how he just went in on." Oh my God, he said y'all rocking with the suburban dude. Bud from the gutter, Bud from the streets in my Gucci man voice. But one thing he miscalculated, but shout out to Daryl Ward and Super Chat. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate the love. All right. But one thing he miscalculating, right? You're not dealing with boxing fans. These are sheep's and wolves clothes. Wolves and sheep's clothes. And this is the video right here. Bud future look bright. Shout out to the brother Bernie. I'll make sure I see. Hold on. But this is the video, so you can see I got the audio from. But one thing Coach Red is miscalculating is you're not dealing with logical boxing fans. You're dealing with fans. You're dealing with casual fans that are trying to portray or trying to perpetrate. Your perpetrator from House Party. He said you're trying to perpetrate being a real boxing fan. They not real fan. All these niggas from Texas who don't know shit about Aaron Pryor, Sam Langford, Archie Moore. They don't know nothing about none of them. Jack Johnson, Gary Coney, all them great guys. Jack Dempsey, who don't know nothing. Nothing. Larry Holmes, Lennox Lewis, Roy Jones. Don't even know nothing about Roy. You wouldn't disrespect Roy. You dealing with, it ain't even ignorance. It's ignorant as being, you ignorant to it. No, he's just pure trolls. Pure trolls. They don't know nothing about boxing. I've been watching the sport damn near since I came out the womb. I grew up during the Tyson era. I grew up during the Roy Jones reign, James Toney, Floyd Mayweather, the original pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. I grew up in them days. A lot of you niggas just became fans when Errol turn pro. And that's cool. If you want to ride with Errol Spence, we need more eyes on the sports. I'm not saying that's stupid, but don't sit in here and troll people and try to sit on people's panels act like you know what you talking about. You don't. Looking at some people having an opinion on fights, all they saying is, well, Charlo gonna win or Deontay gonna win. Break it down. Tell me how. Tell me why. Tell me how. Who, what, where, why. He went on for 9. He don't know shit about boxing. Nigga had a heart attack. You think he'd be jogging and hitting the bag and shit, doing sit-ups to get buff, did 2.5 and couldn't get up. You think these dudes would be trying to learn about the sport. But they don't. They know shit about boxing, man. And people say, well, I'm tired of historians in boxing. Well, shit, you gotta know where you're going to get where you know where you at. You gotta know your past to get to where you're going. Come on, man. Same thing for these Canelo, Errol Spence fans, any fans that get online. It ain't even ignorance. The real Mexican fans don't even fuck with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. Slatan said, ask the LDBC, remember who Gene Tooney is. They don't even know who Bob Fitzsimmons is. He went on to say they think Joe Louis is a baseball. Joe Louis, shit. Longest reigning heavyweight champion ever. One of the greatest punchers of all time. Rocky Marciano. Man, Sonny Liston. But like he said, they coming. He said they said they contract up in October and he owed $4 million. He said they owe $4 million and they gonna cash in. They gonna fight Zepeda. They gonna get their $4 million. And they said after that they gonna be free. And why won't they fight Zepeda? They gonna knock him out. No offense to him, I love Zepeda. Met him at the Virgin. It's no threat of them getting not getting a decision. I mean, not getting a knockout, so I have to go to the decision. So when your own promoter putting you down, what you supposed to do? People say, well, Al don't do nothing. Al ain't spoke on nothing. So how can we say what Al will or won't do? We know he won't talk. And what it's gonna boil down to now is Bud gonna try to remain a promotional free agent. He probably gonna try to do a 1-fight deal. They're gonna say, no, we gotta do a 3-fight deal. And for Crawford, he can retire. I'm done. I'm retiring. Because all he needs is Spence to beat Pacquiao or however it go. He just needs Spence for legacy. That's it. At 33 years old, his career is set if he beats Spence. It is. Errol Spence beat Terence Crawford. That's a great footnote. But he got more to do. Crawford fought 3 different divisions. He got to make good on going up and fighting Canelo. He'll never have another opponent at welterweight like Terence Crawford. He won't have that opponent at 54. Ain't nothing but heartache and pain, blood, sweat, and tears at 154 pounds. So you got a super fight right here. Hold on, let me put my headphones on, my brother. What's going on, man?
Hey, man. Hey, Coach Red cooked, man. He cooked on that little burning. Ooh, he cooked.
He deep fried, he air fried, he oven baked. Yeah, he cooked.
Yeah, man. He went in, bro. I'm glad to hear all of that good talk.
Yeah, they said they coming. He said they coming. They gonna well, Spence going up to 54 and fight him at 54. That's what's gonna be the next excuse.
Man, bro. He said, fuck, we'll take Zepeda in that $4 million. Just give us our money and let us go.
Got to. These dudes
Top Rank made promises they didn't keep.
Yup. How you gonna make promises that depend on Al Heyman? And he could have had those fights. He could have had Pacquiao. He could have had Sean Porter. They didn't want to put the money up. Hey, you scrambling? Hold on. Hold on. Say something so I can hear you. Hey, you scrambling? Come in and come back out. All right, yeah, come in and come back out. Yeah, come in and come back out, Roger. I'm gonna kick you. Just come back. Hit the link again. What's up, Kobe?
What's going on, bro?
Nothing. What you heard the video?
Nah, I ain't hear. You gotta fill me in.
Basically, Crawford Coach Red said they last fight in October. He said they ain't got to fight, but they gonna take that $4 million to fight Zepeda, and they gonna come knocking that PBC door.
Oh, you talking about on Bernie show last night?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, I heard. I caught the end of it.
Hit the live button, ho.
Yep. He said they coming to knock on that door. We got 36 likes. Appreciate it. Let's get to 50.
I mean,
get 50 people in here.
I mean, I don't blame. Like I don't want them to put Bud on the shelf and do him like they did Nike. So they might as well just fight the rest of the contract out. They already been giving Bud flack for the fights that he been fighting anyways. Even though he beat a champion he beat the guy that beat the guy. So he might as well fight the rest of his contract out. And
Barbarian is a shitty ass promoter with Bud.
I'm already past that. Once this fight is over, and then the top of the year, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna fight December or nothing like that. Come January, I want to see him in there. I know he's not gonna fight Spence right away. I want to see him in there. Let's see what Thurman, Porter, Mikey, who else is talking about. Let's see if they really about what they say they about. If they not,
and he said they. It's not like he said they willing to fight Sean Porter too.
They willing to fight Sean Porter? You said?
Basically, he said if you're a fan of Sean Porter, Spence, it's not like they willing to fight Sean Porter as well too. So
yeah, like you might as well. The top guys are there, And I'm one of the guys that don't think like I'd like to see the fight, but I don't think Jerron Ennis is there yet. I think he can fight. He can fight Crawford, but I think they need to build him up more. But
he ready. Physically, he ready.
Physically, he ready. But I don't
Jerron ready for that war, Kobe. You talking longer than battle rifle right now. You.
Yo, Henry, you my New York bro. Don't disrespect me like that. Don't put me on that level. I ain't never talk about biting nobody's ankles.
My fault, man. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry, boss.
I'm sorry, sir.
All I got to say is my boy Bud gonna come out this PBC contract running down on them niggas at events like, yo, I got the contract right here for you, nigga. Sign it. I'll make.
Oh no, nigga, I'm going to 54. I'm going to 60. I'm going to fight Canelo. Oh no, I'm retiring. Nigga, I'm going to the Keys Island.
Yo, Bud gonna start running up the niggas with contracts. Sign it right now. Do it right now.
Hey, Sean, where you going, nigga? Come here.
Errol gonna fuck around.
What's up, Nep? What's up, nephew? Come here.
Errol gonna fuck around, sign up to shot.
You gonna say Kenny
go ahead before he fight Bud. He gonna fight Bud before he fight Bud.
He gonna kiss another man before he fight Bud. How about that?
We already know he definitely doing that.
He been kissing niggas.
CJ, I told you one day EJ gonna put his shoulder around you. You better stop playing.
Man, shit. You gonna have another accident, nigga.
Kiss you on.
You gonna have another accident. Knock them fucking veneers out.
Yo, all I got to say is if Terence Crawford turned into the Suge Knight of 147, running up on niggas with contracts, I'd love to see those.
No, his fans gonna be like, Captain Planet gonna build a wall behind front of that nigga. He's a hero. He's here to take.
You're not gonna touch Errol.
Crawford need to be running up on these niggas with contracts. Sign it, nigga.
You're not gonna do our Jesus like that. Not our Jesus Errol Spence. Hell no. Allie gonna answer the door.
They gonna turn into the Power Rangers. It's morphin' time. They gonna treat that nigga.
Pterodactyl.
Mastodon. Yo, and Negro gonna come out like the Green Ranger and be like, dun, 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 dun.
That nigga stole the Red Rangers.
They gonna
he stole the Red Rangers.
They gonna tell Bud leave Errol alone.
He definitely did.
Next thing you know, he
got real MMA fights. He actually
Tommy,
he actually the fans actually they got so much fan mail that they kept him. He was just supposed to be there temporarily.
What?
Yep, he got so much fan mail. Yeah. He was temporary, and the fans sent so much mail for him they kept him on the show.
Next thing you know, Bud gonna be in interviews talking about Floyd called me, say leave EJ alone.
You ain't lying. You know this Floyd, this money made. You gotta leave Errol alone.
Terence, I already told you the number one.
His old man, he one of them niggas that man I stay away from in the hood, bro. He look like he got snitch tendencies, bro. He said that's why Davion said that's why Keith. You ain't fact. That's why Keith and Sean trying to fight so they can lock spots for Spence next time. You ain't lying. But Keith fighting Ugas next out here, and the winner gonna fight Pacquiao.
The
Sam
one
Langer
about
probably fought. He said Sly Tennessee said Sam Langer fought while his friend was hanging from a tree outside the ring. Imagine that. That's why I get pissed off when I hear people say Wilder done more for black people than Ali. You know, Errol Spence, but oh no, yeah, he said he fought while his friend was hanging from a tree.
Wow.
Spence car keys hanging from a tree. Oh, I can't fight. I gotta get my kids.
Nigga said the car keys, nigga.
His car keys in the tree. I gotta Renato salute. I gotta. You already know the Pistons got the #1 pick. Tap in draft day. We gonna be drunk, dude.
we ain't even talk about that. Let's keep it on.
K. Cunningham.
I'm jumping on the Motor City Sports Talk because I'm good luck.
Oh no, we're gonna be at the MGM Grand pouring up drinks. We're gonna be at the Nino. We'll be at the MGM Grand pouring up drinks with skirts.
Drink.
Wait, well, I'm gonna bring my drink in my bag though. I ain't paying them higher prices.
Hey yo, CJ, I know I'm late. Look, I just hey man, but I'm wondering though, bro. Like, in other words, do Bud have to sign with PBC, or is it just Al Heyman? In other words, PBC will work with Bud and with somebody else.
PBC a TV show, bro.
It's a TV show, so he can sign with Al as an advisor, but he probably gonna have to sign a TV show slot where he appear on so many episodes to Premier Boxing Champion. He won't sign a promotional deal, but he probably will sign a PBC television deal.
Similar to is that similar to what Jerron Ennis is doing? Just showing up as an like an
he got a Showtime deal. He got a network deal.
Okay.
He got a network deal. He said, but man, Ennis and there with Crawford, and everybody gonna say he wasn't ready. Crawford always makes people look like they really not ready. He said really not that good. That's why. And yeah, that could be true too. But at the same time, you heard they coming to PBC. Open the door, nigga. Man, Errol Spence gonna say smoke escape Batman to 54. He probably gonna go try to fight Canelo.
Gee, Willis is Batman. I don't want this.
Canelo gonna be like, kiss my kneecaps, nigga, for a fight. Okay, I kiss your lips.
Yo,
I did it to Yellow Beezy already. I did it to Yellow.
Give me your toes, nigga. Give me your toes. Man.
Yeah, that's another thing, bro. Because that nigga, like, because when Bud came to his fight, he was like, I'm not worrying about anybody coming here. I'm not worrying about fighting. Chicken farm and horses and shit like that. So if he ain't worrying about fighting, but the following week, this nigga went to didn't he go to Canelo fight? And he was like, I want to fight Canelo.
He was drunk.
He went to Canelo fight.
But I don't make no sense because like the week before Canelo was at the fight, like the nigga was like, I'm not worrying about fighting. I'm not worrying about fighting anybody.
Yeah,
like, but like the following week,
I don't go to his fights.
Hey, but the following week you go to the Canelo fight and you trying to get that fight.
Why damn right he went to King Canelo. Like, you damn right he went to King Canelo.
But he's Crawford said my last fight.
Kicking the door, everybody gonna the 4-4.
Big Papa don't hit me no more. Come on, you already know
Crawford don't chase me no more. That's what.
Hey, look, everybody, look. People at PBC know he don't want to fight. Luis the Cubans, nah, man. Everybody know. I'm gonna start naming names. Everybody know.
So you say Floyd know too?
Yeah, Floyd know. And his company. He said we ain't making this fight right now. Man, like I said before, you hear like all the LDBC, they know what's up. If I know what's up, they know what's up. They trying to fake it till they make it, man. Fuck it.
Just know your boy Fanon said EJ knocked him out 30 years ago.
Yeah, that nigga had a heart attack. He better sit his ass down. He better get his ass
why that nigga went? That nigga caught a heart attack.
Yeah, that nigga better get on the treadmill and get his heart rate up, nigga.
Wait, so
that nigga built like a life-size Mr. Potato Head, man. I ain't seen that picture when they met in Houston. Nigga hips wider than my desk.
Nigga got childbearing hips, right?
That motherfucker got Bruce hips.
Yo, every chill.
Come on, man. Hey, look, what's up? Some people on Sky Kids, that's what this was 7-8 looked like in real life. Hold on. Look, this was this nigga 7-8 look like in real life. No cap.
Always talking about a fucking sandwich.
Yeah, I ain't mad. I like sandwiches too. Here, that's what 7-8 look like in real life. I didn't stop the screen. Hold on. I don't know what the hell they did. Hold on. This is this nigga look like. Hope they let me get it right.
So before you do that,
That's that nigga look like. Nigga, old bruised plum head ass nigga. Yeah. Oh, nigga, plum hollow head ass nigga. Oh, Vito Lottie got more head than he got. No, he got a lot of body too. Old short fat nigga. Short nigga. Any nigga under 5'11", you can't talk shit to me. I'm
crazy.
6'2",
that's the main niggas that talk shit to us, nigga. Like I'm
no,
a 6'2",
okay,
I know, but like short niggas run their mouth in the hood. That be the main niggas murking niggas. That be the main niggas murking niggas.
I'm gonna say anything 5'7" and under. Then I'm gonna be nice. Anything 5'7" and under.
Yeah, I was about to say, CJ.
Them historically the niggas that I fought. Them historically,
short niggas got zero tolerance for anything. Them niggas ain't never
CJ. So CJ, like, you tell me you was out here beating up on wild featherweights with wild attitude.
Look, nigga, I ain't started. Hey, look, most of the fights I fought, I ain't started. I'm gonna put a 90%, 85% I ain't started.
CJ
he
really
said put Innocent there
up on straw weights.
Nigga, no, this always had a little complex, dude. Like I never understood it, bro. I would punch you in your back then. I would punch you in your face expeditiously. When my mama took me out of private school, I just fought I fought every day, nigga. Nigga, that's how I hone my fighting skills.
Well, you know how that go, man. No matter where you go, niggas gonna try you, bro. Like,
you ain't lying, nigga.
Sometimes you gotta get niggas off you by whooping somebody ass just so niggas know. Yep. Like,
sometimes
it could be anywhere. Like you can go visit somewhere, go to the basketball court and try to ball. Niggas go try you, bro. Niggas, if they don't know you, niggas go try you, bro. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, niggas just be, and then jealousy, like niggas just be jealous, bro. I was like, I just fought, nigga, in the street. He so Tank and JoJo talk is real. That's what they saying, bro. But yeah, no Bud coming. They gonna be like, oh my Errol, Terence coming. Them niggas gonna get out of there. I'm like, why you ain't never moved up before? Well, I'm moving up to 54 to fight. Man, they about to get over. Al Heyman ain't, man. I'm telling y'all, man. He can't even make the fighters fight on his roster. I know.
That's what I'm asking y'all, bro. That's what I'm asking y'all. Like, in other words. Like there's no way that Bud could be guaranteed a fight. Regis just said that he was guaranteed and he didn't get any of that shit. So in other words,
he apologized.
Hold up. So if Bud signed with PBC, there's no guarantee of nothing. So what the fuck? So he should go at his age and where he's at right now in his career. He got to go for the bags. CJ, he got to go for the bag.
Regis apologized expeditiously. He apologized. Yes, he did.
Why you think he apologized though, nigga?
Because he don't want to go up on
I'm sorry, and today I want to apologize to Al Heyman. He did not promise me
a hostage letter.
Hey, look, I apologize. I made a mistake. He never promised me a fight with Barrios or Javante Tank Davis.
The food is good. They are treating me well. I am okay. Everything.
Please do not send for me because I am healthy. I get water and daily. And then fake smile. I mean,
hey, but real talk though, bro. That's what I'm saying. So like, if you Bud at this age in this stage of your career, he got to go. This is probably his last big bag, right? So this got to be his biggest one. Why the fuck would he go to like? I don't know. It just wouldn't make any sense to me, nigga. I'm going for whoever got the big. If Fast Eddie got the big bag, I'm going to Fast Eddie, bro.
But don't you guys think that they gonna do Bud like how they did Thurman? They just gonna overpay him for if he doesn't get the big fight.
No. Look, one thing y'all missing. He gonna have to put it in the contract. Like if I come over here, it gotta be in the contract. I'm gonna fight a 2-fight deal. I'm gonna put it in the contract. But here you go, right here. Hold on. Here it go. He says, these were just fights that was mentioned that never materialized. There was no promise made. The truth is, the one fight I worked with Al, I had a great experience. I never meant to offend anyone, and I apologize if I did.
Oh, yeah, that sounds. I'm gonna translate. I said the wrong thing, and I don't want to get put on the rack like a dead can. That's basically what he said.
You ain't lying. Somebody told me
he's not signed to him anymore. I thought you said he left the PBC.
That's the power. I got the power. That nigga say, hey, bitch ass nigga, apologize. Yes, sir. Yes, Ding King, sir.
Yes, sir.
But what I'm saying though, why does nigga gotta eat his words if he already left PBC, bro? Like,
look, somebody told me Al can make it bad for you wherever you go. You will never fight again.
I was about to say, because didn't he already say something bad about Bob Arum? And then who we go? He can't fight nobody at PBC. He already locked down.
He fight Mikey Garcia. He fight Mikey Garcia on his own.
But ain't Mikey kind of linked to Al too, in a way?
Shit, Mikey said ain't got shit to do with me. Hey, Mike, what you think about? Ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Come on, why you think Al and people don't say nothing bad about Al, man? Well, CJ, you trying to destroy the black? You trying to destroy the black delegation in boxing?
No,
man, he don't care nothing about you niggas. He care about
my boy Regis was out here. Regis was out here doing a Eminem remix. I'm sorry, Al. I never meant to hurt you.
I never meant to make you cry.
But tonight I clean out your closet. Oh man, come here, nigga. Say, you hurt my feelings. Say sorry. I'm sorry. Come on.
I'll even give Yellow Beezy a kiss.
Fuck that. Hey man. Hey, fuck that. If I leave, if I'm no longer affiliated with PBC, nigga, and I already said something, I'm not eating my words, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna fight it. You ain't gonna fight it.
But how can he control that, CJ, if he's not? If he's not,
he's the most powerful man in boxing. A prominent fighter that's a current WBC champion said that he said he's gonna stop his family told me he's gonna stop his career. He can't say nothing bad about that.
WBC champion.
Gary Russell.
Okay. No, I was talking about Rick and Down. Rick and Down ain't got the WBC.
All I'm saying is that
Rigo about to have the WBO real soon. He about to have that WBO.
Yeah, I'm about to put some bad cash on him, bruh.
Yeah, I hope he beat Casimiro, bro.
He should. Casimiro ain't fought nobody. He on that high C. He on that
good cushion alcohol.
He on that quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Hey,
Errol dropping his belts right now like Miguel Cotto did before Canelo. I no longer can make 147, so I'm leaving my belts to Keith one-time Thurman because he said he'd never fight Keith Thurman. Now Keith Thurman fight Ugas. They saying for the right to fight him.
Who the dude that do interviews after the fight on Fox?
Who? Ray Flores? Is it Ray Flores?
He gonna hit Ray Flores with it when he said, "So what's next week?" He said he gonna be like, "Do you not see my nipples? I'm moving up to 154. I can't make this no more."
Oh man, he said, "I'm out of here." Oh, Pacquiao destroy this nigga, man.
I'll never.
Hold on.
Pacquiao. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I don't care. I go in there trying my best.
He said, when Pacquiao said, I don't think Mayweather can teach Errol anything because Errol is a real fighter. Maybe Errol will teach. Because he know Errol gonna stay. He gonna stay and fight toe to toe.
Yeah, he gonna sit in front of him. That's what he see, bro. He gonna sit right in front of that nigga. He kept saying October 20th.
Did you see the same thing that Danny Garcia saw?
Yo, my boy, not Zay is talking in the chat saying is Tank and JoJo real?
Yeah, it's real. Come on, we get there.
That's right, BS though, but all right.
What ethnicity is JoJo?
You already know Hispanic. Hey, look! I tried to get JoJo to come on the show. He ain't come, bro. He ain't respond.
Hit up Nova. Hit up Supernova.
All right, cool. Send me his Twitter.
Someone in the chat, Team Nate Campbell, the brother said Crawford has been getting bags since he was top ranked, so money ain't the issue. That may be true, but there's even more money out there. And for the most part, boy, Crawford has been ridiculed, claiming that he's not a good businessman. So if that's the case, and plus this is his last big bag. So like I said, I probably would go with Eddie Hearn. And also, it would expose the fact.
No, he got to go for legacy. He got to go for the legacy.
But hold up though. But if it's a Bob Arum situation, what everybody said it was, then he don't.
No, he leaving. He leaving.
Huh? I know, that's what I'm saying. He can go somewhere else. In other words, there's other promoters besides PBC and fucking Top Rank. He don't. In other words, if he 86 Bob Arum out of the equation, then that should alleviate all problems between him and PBC fighters, because they're saying it's Bob Arum, it's blame Bob. So if Bob is the issue,
you're right.
and they delete Bob out the issue, then that should be a problem. But if there's still an issue, then that expose that he getting ducked. That expose that it was ducking him the whole time.
No, they gonna make another thing. He don't want to sign a long-term contract, a 3-fight deal. That's gonna be another excuse.
He don't want to take 64.
How though? When Al let Mikey do whatever he want to do, he can go fight wherever he want to.
Well, Mikey was a Hispanic. Crawford don't bring no tickets to the. And I heard Birdie say Crawford got some of the highest gate numbers in American history, bro. For non-pay-per-view, I think he meant. So, Mikey, what's going on? He said.
Wait, who got the highest for non-pay-per-view?
I don't know. I think he said Crawford. It was something like that. Crawford. I have to look it up. Jay Smith, salute. Mikey, I see you. He said 7-8 look like a ghetto superhero called Plethora Man. Tuscan leather head ass. Whatever, Tuscan leather head ass nigga. Bud was fight Spence next year late. He said he only got 2 fights left. He got 2 more fights after this, so it's on. It might be right. Shout out to Jeffrey. Salute. Jeffrey Sharp. He said Reed's is stupid. Bashan said Crawford has been getting the bag since he talking read that one. Errol can't leave 47 without Keith or Bud. He might fight Keith if Keith get past Ugas or Keith or Ugas next. So Bud is already winner.
What you mean might though, CJ? Like
what?
Because Keith and Bud, like those are the top. Those are considered the top for the past 3 or 4 years. They were considered the top welterweights besides Spence. Like Spence been bottom feeding off of the lower ranking good welterweights. So if you just basically leave 147 with only fucking Porter, a close fight with Porter that could have went either way, and Danny Garcia and fucking
Manny Pacquiao,
and that's it. I know.
And Manny Pacquiao, because he's going to be the president.
He's too big for Pacquiao. He gonna destroy Pacquiao ass.
You think so?
He's too big, bro.
You think so?
Yeah. Hold up. Y'all think Manny can't? You think Manny can't hurt that nigga though? Or he too old?
Yeah, Errol Spence is very basic and technical, bro. He is very disciplined too. So if he get his jab working, the fight gonna be over with.
Do you guys think that Errol has ever fought anybody as explosive as Manny Pacquiao?
No, or hit harder. No.
But I mean, Porter was athletic, but I agree, man. That nigga can't compete with like Manny as far as.
Well, Porter took his jab away, and that's what kind of opened up everything. But I know the game plan he gonna use. Earl ain't got no right hook, bro. Even though he dropped Porter with
straight punches, just straight punches, bro. Straight punches.
So he probably gonna move to his right and get his a straight left off. He gonna hit that left to the solar plexus of the body.
What about that volume though, bro?
No, volume though. He got tired in the Keith Thurman fight.
Hold on. Errol Spence got tired in his last few fights, bro. Ever since beating on Mikey, he been getting tired every fight.
Yep.
Blu-ray.
Get tired against Mikey.
Blu-ray is back.
He could. Yeah, Blu-ray, bring your ass on. Shit. Bring your ass on. I know you watching.
Blu-ray ain't coming on here.
Why not? What did do? CJ
with the ops.
I don't care what they gonna do because you talk to me. Come on. You get mad because you talk to me.
Trying to get fired again, CJ?
Yo, Blu-ray, Blu-ray, don't be scared.
Look, he need that nigga. Everybody's counting on that.
Fired, CJ, bro?
He need that nigga, man. And I'm gonna let you talk, and we gonna say what you gotta say. Shit, we ain't actually bring Earl on. You know, he be in the chat.
Errol, look, Errol not gonna fucking do no interview over here. He ain't like that nigga only did like one interview in the past 3 or 4 years. Like,
it's cool. I don't want to interview. I want to talk.
No, I mean like just period with the niggas that dick ride him every day. He only gave them like one interview.
Blu-ray, nigga, I'm down like 70 pounds. You know, I need the secret, man. I need the beach body. I'm close, nigga. I just need to tone it up. I don't want to lift heavy no more. I want to do the shit y'all niggas doing. You know. But I got Errol beating Pack. Yeah, I got Errol beating Pack. Thurman better than Errol. Oh, are you want to talk about Thurman better than Errol? Batty? Freddie Roach. I'll read it. Give me a minute.
What?
Freddie Roach actually said. Freddie Roach said Thurman is better than Errol Spence. Okay. He says. I'll put it on the screen. Ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. That Dairy Queen cookie told Blizzard. That shit fire. But he says Thurman. Hold on. Why keep it on? Thurman is actually better than Spence, those more combination, a little stronger. He says, I think it's the right fight for him. Said Freddie Roach, quote, I think the last opponent, Thurman, is actually better than Spence. I've been studying Spence's tapes, and so far, and going through what he does well and what he doesn't does well, I think it's a good fight for Manny Pacquiao. I like the fight a lot, and I like that it's a competitive fight. I like that Manny doesn't just want to fight stiffs or actors or whatever it may be. He's still fighting real people. Okay.
Yeah, them fools is real salty.
Hold on. Pacquiao, longtime trainer, previously expressed concerns about matching Pacquiao against Spence, a strong southpaw who stands more than 4 inches taller than Pacquiao. Rose told Boxing in 2019 that he would think twice about Pacquiao Spence prior to Pacquiao's narrow win versus Keith Thurman. He went on and says, quote, "This fight is a real fight," Rose said. Quote, and this is not an easy fight for either person. We had a real nice press conference Sunday. They both were very respectful to each other, and they both are going to come to win. That's for sure. That's what we intend to do. He says, just watching the tape of them and studying both fighters, Rose said, I think Thurman throws more combination. I think he's a little bit stronger. Spence has a few flaws. He makes some mistakes, and we're going to take advantage of it. Watching the tape on both guys, I see more mistakes by Spence than I did Keith Thurman. Okay.
Interesting.
He might be right though.
But don't mean you can stop it.
He might be right, but at the same time, Freddie Roach knows more boxing than all of us. So who are we to challenge what he say until the fight has took its duration?
You have a point.
Nah,
Yeah,
CJ, I see that as just shit talking to make Errol do something he don't have to.
Yeah, I agree. But let's not act like Keith Thurman is a more proven fighter. Hold on, Keith Thurman is a more proven fighter than Spence. He did everything Spence did.
So he's more proven, and his biggest wins is Spence's biggest wins.
Yeah, because he fought Pacquiao. We don't know the outcome about Pacquiao and Spence.
He took the F. All right.
But we don't know. Okay, what if Spence go out there and get knocked out? Then what you gonna say?
But it didn't happen yet, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is
up until this point,
I'm just saying like Keith Thurman. I think we said like Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter and Danny Garcia when they were in their primes, when they were in their 20s. When Danny Garcia was undefeated and the champion, and when Sean Porter had only one loss, his loss to Kell Brook, but they both were in their primes. They both were young and in their primes. When Errol Spence fought these fighters, they were already in their 30s and already had multiple losses.
They was Keith Thurman's leftovers.
So what you telling me? 32 is not your prime? That's what you telling me?
It depends on the fighter.
I mean,
it depends on the fighter.
like Sean Porter already had like, man, you know how many wars coming into the Errol Spence fight? Sean Porter already he was coming off of 3 dog fights in a row. That people were saying that he arguably lost. What I'm saying is he had just fought Ugas in a tough fight that people said that he arguably lost and that he got dropped in. And that was that was a tough fight that could have went either way. The fight before that was Danny Garcia, and the fight that people felt like Danny Garcia beat him. That was a tough fight where they both had a dog fight for that vacant title. So he was and not just that, plus everything else that Errol Spence has done in his career. This nigga way more worn down than compared to when he was 25, 26. It's not the same thing.
All right. You want to hear this? Why my Manny Pacquiao fight Keith after coming off a shitty W? That's the same thing. I can say the same shit. Manny fought Keith after a shitty win that he almost got stopped.
Hold up.
Errol got to Carson and now he's fighting him. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
The difference is that car accident was almost 2 years ago.
It's still a car accident. He said October 20th. He said October 21st like 10 times, bro.
Oh.
You think if he didn't show no chink in his armor, Pacquiao still be fighting him? No.
He just beat Danny Garcia, and now he's coming back. He's coming back 9 months later to fight Manny Pacquiao, who hasn't fought in 25 months.
Okay, but who's Danny Garcia at 147?
Who Danny Garcia beat at 147? Like what?
People love to say what's Bud done at 147?
So we can praise Sean for having debatable wins, but we can't praise Danny for debatable losses.
Nah, I wasn't praising Sean for having debatable wins. I was saying that he had tougher fights and he's more worn down. Like I was saying that he's not in his prime.
Danny had the same tough fights.
Sean Porter's not in his prime. But that's okay. Well, then you proving my point.
No, I'm telling you.
When Keith Thurman fought Danny and Sean, they were younger, they were fresher, and they were in their primes. Danny Garcia was undefeated. What Danny Garcia that Spence defeated? What was that Danny Garcia? It's a nigga that already had multiple losses. A dude who don't let his hands go. The only time he even looked special or dominant was versus what Brandon Rios and other guys that he pulled up for 135.
Little guys.
This man said.
What welterweight did Danny Garcia look impressive versus? What?
This man really just said Danny Garcia had multiple. 2 losses don't mean you shit.
But a lot of people.
I'm not saying that.
Hold on. A lot of people thought he lost to Lamar Peterson too, and Mauricio Herrera.
And people thought Sean got knocked down by Ugas because he got hit in the high guard with an overhand right and took a knee, and it didn't count. I thought Sean lost to Ugas, but he didn't. So,
so what you saying is it don't matter that Keith Thurman did. He took Sean Porter. He took Danny Garcia virginity. And he beat Sean Porter way before Errol fought them. So you saying
he did shit
what
before.
What I'm saying is
sound like you just concentrating on the name.
No, y'all acting like Keith came out here and dismantled these men, and Errol's having debatables with him. He didn't come out here.
Don't tell me you one of them niggas that think he beat Sean 8-4 or some shit. Don't please.
What I'm telling you right now is you can't come out here and praise Sean for debatable wins, and you gonna say, "Nah, Danny, man, Danny got 4 debatable wins."
I'm saying that the nigga had already had. I'm saying he had the tread on the tires already worn down. I was saying Sean Porter. I was saying
I fight every 8 months and I'm wearing down. Can you?
Hold on. Let me put something in perspective for you, bro. Keith Thurman fought Sean and Daddy in 16 and 17. That's what 2 and 3 years between. Come on, man.
You said 16 and 17.
Yes, he fought Sean in 2016. Fought Danny in 2017. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. Out of Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, who do you think has a better chance to win a championship out of the 2?
You said who said it again? Sean Porter.
Out of Danny Garcia and Sean Porter.
Sean Porter.
There we go. That's it. I don't see Danny Garcia winning a championship at 147 ever again.
He's not coming back. He said
winning a championship ever again, wherever it's at.
Hold on. Team Nate Campbell. Sean said I DM Freddie Roach on Instagram. He told me that whole Nello turned down the fight with Pacquiao after Floyd beat him. I still have to have that DM, bro. Cool. That's fucked up. We already know Pacquiao all wrong for sentiment. We know that, bro. What's up, Eric?
But hold on. What I'm saying is, y'all making 32 years old look like it's 42 or 52.
It depends. Richard Botnikov 32 and Keith Thurman 32 is not the same.
Brother, all my point was that Sean Porter has way more fucking like wear and tear on him. And not just that, he's the common denominator. Hold up, bro. He's the common denominator of the 147 division, especially for PBC. He's fought everybody. He's been in the most wars. He's fought everyone. All the big.
He fought more outsiders. He fought more outsiders than other.
Right. So what I'm saying is I mean, it's good that he's battle tested. What I'm saying is he's not a spring chicken. He's not in his prime, bro. Right? He's not in his prime. Like his dad.
How old is Sean Porter right now?
32.
Him and Bud, Sean Porter, Bud, and Keith, all them niggas around the same age. And Danny, they all around the same age.
33.
Yeah. Bud, the oldest out of all of them.
Yeah, but they all around 32.
And Floyd, I think said, don't quote me, he said when he turned 30, he felt that he slipped out his prime. Trying to be 34 this year.
Yeah, he said his body was breaking down.
So it's subjective. But like I said before, he hasn't fought Pacquiao. We don't know how Spence going. Even 24 months, 100 months, we don't know how Spence going to fight Pacquiao. What if he had the same performance versus Pacquiao but get the decision?
Do y'all realize? Do y'all realize?
What if Pacquiao gave the same performance he gave to Jeff, like he gave with Jeff Horn?
Do y'all realize Sean Porter lost his first fight to somebody who turned into literally like cracking under pressure in his biggest fights after that? You realize that, right? This is Sean Porter. Sean Porter lost to Kell Brook. Look on Kell Brook right now. After he beat Sean Porter, look who he fought after. Look at that person.
Hold on.
Well, that's management, though.
Kell Brook beat him. And look, Kell Brook beat him, and that Kell Brook was a fresher fighter at that point than he was versus Errol Spence.
Kell Brook beat him and went back to fighting people who ain't close to Sean Porter level.
That don't have nothing to do with it, Henry. Kell Brook beat him convincingly, though.
He did. He beat him the cleanest.
And then what happened when he fought top 10 fighters again? What happened? What happened when Kell Brook fought top 10 fighters again?
He gave a good performance versus Triple G. I mean, he was in over his head, but like,
hold on. You're not gonna talk about top performance when the man jumped to 2 weight classes where he shouldn't have been because of a idiotic decision by Eddie Hearn not paying what's his name?
Jesse
That
Vargas.
Asian brother, Jesse Vargas.
Okay,
That has nothing to do
cool.
with anything.
And
That
cool.
has nothing to do with anything.
I like burgers, but that don't mean I went to McDonald's and dropped 40 on Big Macs. Don't do it, nigga. The fuck?
I'm not gonna get mad because he beat Sean Porter. You can't get mad.
No, what I'm saying is, after he beat Sean Porter, right? If you go on Box Rep, look who he
Why
fought.
did Al make an offer for him to unify with Keith then?
He didn't make that offer.
So what that say about Errol Spence then? Since you gonna talk about Porter,
and Kell Brook, look.
So what that say about Spence?
And Kell Brook gave him everything he wanted, and people act like he ain't got no chinks in his armor.
Kell Brook gave him everything he wanted, but what happened to Kell Brook after that? Look who did he fight after?
Okay, it is what it is. People think Mildred Taylor didn't do nothing after he lost to Chavez. He became a champion again. So I mean,
Kell Brook treated Errol like he owed him something, and he was Uncle Sam. He taxed him. The only thing is that Errol paid his taxes at the end of the fight. That was it, bro. He was whooping Errol.
Shit, if it weren't for his eye being fucked up, Errol might have lost that goddamn fight.
He broke the fresh one. He broke the fresh one. He didn't break the broken one.
But everybody know if you break one side, you're more likely to break the other side.
So bone mending get stronger. So the other side was stronger than the other side. That's it.
Listen, I ain't defending nobody.
The imbalance.
I'm not defending nobody's ass whooping. All I'm saying is Kell Brook beat Sean Porter and went and fought basically a nobody after.
That's all I heard.
Hold on. That is what it is. What is your premise for all you saying? What is your premise? I said
right. Keith, I'm just saying nigga Porter is warned.
Yeah, I said Keith was more proven fighter than Errol Spence to this point.
In the same people. What I'm saying is Keith beat people younger than Errol, yes, but these niggas is not getting knocked out. They're not getting brutalized. Nobody straight up hitting them with 3 and 2 round knockers. They not out of their prime. So
what we said is when we said they the same level then, right? They're on the same level of what we know right now. Keith just more proven because he had a performance versus Pacquiao. They on the same level. That's what we trying to say.
In other words, there's not a major gap, bro. Porter arguably lost to both Ugas and Garcia, right?
Yeah,
and he arguably beat Errol Spence, right?
No,
and he So I mean, where's the major gap between these?
Nah, not arguably because that 11th round when he hit
it's a split decision, bro. So
he lost the last 2 rounds. He lost the last 2 rounds.
It's a split decision.
20-something times.
It was a split decision, so it wasn't debatable?
It was debatable, but Sean going into the 11th, I had it 5-5.
Look, I don't care if you had it, whatever you had it. It was debate. It was a split decision. It was a legit splitless decision, bro.
He lost.
It was debatable.
It wasn't unanimous, in other words.
It wasn't unanimous. It wasn't unanimous. That's what you said 7-5. It wasn't a clear victory, bro. He struggled with Sean Porter, bro. He came in there to
start hitting that nigga low. He had to slow Porter down.
Yeah, he was hitting that nigga in the
Porter was on his ass, bro. He had to slow that nigga down to start.
But this is the same person you said is not in his prime.
You just said what? That's my point.
But he's not, though. That's his point. He's not. He's strong. That's not his prime, Henry.
What I'm saying is Spence arguably lost to a nigga that arguably lost his last 2 fights. Spence arguably lost to a nigga that arguably lost his last 2 fights versus David.
I bet.
Come on, man.
So in other words, if they would have docked that nigga, if they would have docked Spence just one time, took 1 point for the low blows, for the 20-something low blows. There's a video of counting the low blows. This nigga kept hitting the low. But what I'm saying, if they docked 1 point, that'd even up the knockdown that Spence got. So we looking at an even fight.
All right.
My thing is this, man. Y'all act like nothing, man.
All right.
So did you look at it when Derevchenko was softened up when he lost and they fought Charlo?
Say it again. I didn't hear everything. So
when Derevchenko lost to Canelo, Triple G. Did you look at it and he was softened up for Charlo?
I look at it softened up. Nah, because I felt he beat Triple G.
Okay. He says Keith more athletic than
Triple G beat Derevchenko the same way he beat Denny Jacobs. They was fighting on the platform he was fighting on already.
Pacquiao beat Spence by split decision. Floyd versus Pacquiao 2 coming. Spence dominated Danny. Facts. Thurman and Garcia it wasn't close, bro. That fight was not close, bro. I don't understand where people thought that Danny and Keith was. Keith just ran the second half.
I was in the building that night. Everybody, the whole Puerto Rico was in Brooklyn that night. Everybody knew that Danny was getting his ass whooped. Nobody thought that Danny was winning that fight. All of Puerto Rico was there.
My boy Naquan said, keep in mind, Spence was calling out these guys out when they were in their prime. They ducked them. So what? Terence Crawford called.
Exactly. So why should Buzz sign up to that shit? Exactly.
Yeah, so Terence Crawford been calling him out for 3-4 years now. They're gonna say, well, you got no Carson. That's gonna be the ultimate last excuse. Let me run through these comments. Drizzy, what's going on? He said Danny Garcia's not that good. I didn't give him a single round during the Spence fight. He always got excuses after his losses. Crawford wins are better than Danny Garcia's at 47. That's fact. Yeah. Danny Garcia barely beat Robert Guerrero. Remember Floyd said he had Guerrero winning. Bidding say if Pacquiao didn't stop Keith, Spence damn show ain't stopping. No, I don't know. That's totally different styles to make fights. Because he gonna go to Keith's body, bro. He gonna break Keith down to the body. Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Waiting for Keith.
Yeah, he said y'all can say they were in their primes, but they had a more experience in time to spend. Did they? What the fuck is that? Who dying?
I don't know, but what did that guy say again? They had a what term?
He said y'all can say they weren't in their prime. They had more experience and experience at the time. Danny best accomplishment.
Danny did hell yeah.
Danny best accomplishment at 140, done nothing at 47. He's a C-level fighter, and Robert Guerrero. Sean say if y'all watch the tape, both fighters Thurman and Spence, you will see that Thurman is overall better boxing than Spence. I mean that may be true, but I guarantee Spence gonna take that body shot better than Thurman did. You don't have to be you don't have to be a more skilled fighter to win a fight. We've seen that over and over.
Is Thurman really a better boxer than Spence? Because on the defensive end, I've never seen Keith when he get hurt, he just run around in the circle. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I think Errol Spence is a better overall fighter. Yeah,
maybe technically, right? Probably
technically. But if they fight,
Errol got him cleared.
But Keith know how to use that ring and shit, bro. He know how to move around and shit.
Errol got him clearly on the technique.
Accidental in text will say Errol's just going after Keith leftovers. Ugas 35 years old, probably 50 to be honest. Thurman was good, but he took 2 years off. It hasn't been the same since. Eric, again, when Spence beat Pacquiao, y'all gonna post a video was saying y'all was wrong. I said Spence gonna win. Ain't nobody picking Pacquiao up here.
I ain't picking Pacquiao.
Legend
I'm never picking Pacquiao.
Hold on. You said what? Oh yeah, you picked Pacquiao. Oh yeah, somebody did, but y'all have y'all niggas or some fanboys. I don't know who you're talking to, but you come on. Earl was going to beat Kell regardless. Earl, no, he wasn't. I ain't trying to hear that. Gennaro Jackson, y'all, I'm on the clock, but I'm listening. Appreciate it, bro. That's huge, man. Thurman beat Porter in a clean 7-5 fight. Okay, I don't know. A lot of people's debatable. If Porter won that fight, I was gonna get a birthday shout out on the original fight. I'm kidding. CJ, what's going on? What's going on? He said, but he got dropped by Pacquiao. That don't mean shit. That's cap. Ugas nowhere near. I mean, didn't Chris Algieri get dropped by Provodnikov like 3 times in the first round?
3 times.
Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. Ugas nowhere near Spence, but I had a close fight with Porter. Having a close fight don't mean the same level. Yes, it do.
What else would it mean, bro?
At that level, you rarely.
I got two more.
That means you on the.
I got two more. Bud could be on the same street and still not get facts. Nobody looking at that. Fonta say Barry Thurman has more skills, all that. I mean, depends what you look at it. Thurman, I think Spence a better body puncher. I think Spence got a better jab. I think Spence a more accurate puncher. I think Spence got better defense. Keith got better feet.
I agree.
So listen to this, CJ. If you saying Spence is a better jabber and better body puncher, that means he throws better combos to the body with power, and he's throwing the best punch in boxing better. After that, on offense, defense, Errol will literally jump out the way. Keith will get hit clean by you, and then do the Shakur Stevenson versus Nakatila and start circling the ring. Like, I don't want to see that.
You know what he's saying. He's gonna stand in front of us. That's why he better. That's why he just get into Errol Spence's head.
Trying to get in the
Keith is always throwing looping shots. He don't really jab too much after he went 4 rounds straight.
Man, they had to put a gun to his head to throw straight.
Y'all got Thurman beating?
That depends. I think it's a 50-50 fight.
I don't know if that's really a fight. That might be.
I don't know.
If it's really a fight,
the Keith Thurman that fought Pacquiao didn't look that bad, bro.
I'm gonna go on the win and say Thurman beat him.
He been off 2 years. And one thing I know about Ugas ain't never been knocked out. Ugas love going to the body.
I'm
I'm
going
with
out
Ugas.
on the
I'm going
whim.
with Ugas. I'm going with Ugas
I'm on the
because
whim. Henry, you want
I'm
that $20?
we could do that. I'm going with Ugas because I know for sure he gonna cut the ring off and swing everything to the body. Because Ugas,
look, and Keith Thurman and Ugas fight up and down to his competition too.
yeah.
I'm going Thurman just for simple
I
fact
got
of politics.
Thurman gonna shut him out.
Politics,
You know
baby.
what? Look. Just right now today, I can change. Look. Right now today, I'm going with Ugas, bro. I can change my mind. I'm going with Ugas.
Yo, CJ, did they give out the undercard
For who?
Pacquiao Spence.
There ain't no undercard, nigga. Just show up and see what happens.
Hey, didn't they say
last minute like a motherfucker?
No, ain't no undercard to my knowledge.
Black business.
But like I said before, man, I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight in my mind. I don't know. Keith Thurman could be in the gym. Ugas gonna probably stop him to the body, bro.
Nah.
I don't know, CJ, man. Maybe 60-40.
Look. I don't know. Remember he knocked out Ray Robinson's ass, and Clive Velasquez got more power than him than most people think. He could knock out Ray Robinson. I'm telling y'all.
But we didn't see Ugas lose to some. We seen Ugas lose to some suspect fucking competition though, man.
It is what it is, but we know for sure when he challenged, he rise. When he challenged, he rise. That's what we know.
Let's put the dub on it.
I don't know. That's me fight with. Look. When he challenged, we know he rise. I'm telling Keith Thurman ain't did nothing in 2 years. He came back and got almost stopped by Josito Lopez.
Shit, hell yeah. He won that like 8-4, 7-5 maybe.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Ugas gonna close it. Man, Ugas gonna stop him to the body. If Keith Thurman ain't
put the dub.
Yeah, we'll see
that's
when the fight is made.
Bro. That's the thing though, because I feel like Keith way more athletic, and he more like faster feet. Like so you mean to tell me Keith can't move around on that ring, pot shot him, and just move around in circles?
Look, I said,
That's how
Hold on. Didn't he draw in Josito Lopez and got cracked a couple times? Ugas cut the ring off better than Lopez.
But Josito couldn't catch him though, because Keith was running his ass off, bro.
Henry, do y'all want?
Look, Ray Robinson got. I said when a fight made on fight, we could make the money. But Ray Robinson moved good too, and he stopped Ray Robinson. I'm telling y'all,
not
Ugas,
like Keith,
man.
bro. He ain't as light as his feet as Keith.
So I like to send a link to Ugas, man. Anybody translate Spanish?
Ray Robinson don't crack like Keith. Do y'all
he don't, but he moved.
40 ball
y'all better watch out for Ugas gonna win that fight. I'm saying right
CJ,
now.
You gotta go back and watch. You gotta go back and watch the Porter fight.
CJ, didn't you say goddamn Thurman and Spence got the same punching power?
What? I didn't say. I said Thurman punch harder.
You said Thurman punch harder. Okay.
All right. So let's put the 40 ball on it. I'm sticking with my bet.
Fight week, bring that same energy, nigga.
I got that energy here. Henry, I'm talking to you.
We don't know yet.
Kobe, we can do it. We can do it, ho.
Hopefully it's on the Spence Pacquiao card.
Throw that 40 up, ho.
I bet you it will be too.
I hope so. He said, hold on, who said that? He said, Halo said, somebody said this is he said, I don't know. Somebody said, oh yeah, Halo said Thurman KO him. When the last time Thurman KO somebody?
Shit, goddamn. Been a minute.
Well, he dropped Josito Lopez once, I think that was it.
Yeah, he dropped him.
Besides that, but he couldn't stop him.
Drop him too?
Man down. But that man go down.
Kobe Peso say Thurman is exciting to watch than Spence, and he said more exciting to watch than Spence in my opinion, because Spence more technically. So yeah, Spence is way. I think Spence more skilled, bro. I mean, I think Thurman more skilled. I think Spence overall better, because you're talking about chin. You can be the most skilled motherfucker in the world and get hit like Amir Khan. You gotta have chin. You gotta be able to take body punch. You gotta have conditioning. I think Errol Spence is overall better than Thurman.
Hey, let me ask you this question:
like complete fighter.
When Errol move up, you think the rest of the top welterweights gonna move up with him?
Yeah. Danny already moved up and said he gonna move up, and then Errol said Charlo moving up in an interview a couple years ago. He said when he move up, Charlo move up, he moving up. So yeah.
Danny has no shot in hell at 154.
No shot.
Okay.
No shot.
I see. He already don't let his hands go. I see him getting his ass whooped. He gonna be taking a beating.
He gonna get stopped. He gonna get stopped. He gonna get knocked out in 154.
Danny Garcia has a future in announcing. That's what he has, calling fights.
I don't know. I seen stranger things happen in boxing. I seen Duran go up and destroy Iran Barkley. So
You're right.
Yeah, but Danny ain't out that like.
Danny ain't. But Danny.
But I mean,
we
Danny
will.
ain't even half a Duran though, bro. Like
Yeah,
skill.
Not even the third, my nigga.
It's not even his turn up, bro.
Well, we gotta wait and see. I don't know. I think he gonna lose like everybody else.
All right. Hold up, CJ. Give me one fighter that right now you think that Danny got the skill set to beat at 154, like a good fighter. At 154.
Tim Tszyu is the best shot.
Can he even beat Austin Trout?
You think he could beat your man's Tony Harrison?
No,
Hell no.
The way Tony looked last time, he might beat you. Look. Hold on. The battle with the Swifts. I think he get your hurt ass. That'd be
Man,
cool.
any nigga with activity go beat Danny, bro. Any nigga with activity, bro.
Look, Luis Arias. I got Danny Swift. I don't think he could beat Charles Conwell neither, bro.
Yo, CJ.
What about Lubin? What about Lubin?
Yo, CJ, if he fight the Jerry Hurt at Fort Lara,
Lubin
Yo,
to stop
CJ,
that.
He going to sleep.
Yo, CJ, if he fights the Jerry Hurt at Fort Lara, I don't think Danny could beat him.
He going to Dr. Blick. He going to sleep. He fuck with Lubin.
Lubin kill
Lubin a legit puncher, bro. People forget that.
All right, y'all. I'm going back into work. Y'all have a good one.
All right.
You think Lubin beat Charlo?
Huh? Hell no, he going to sleep. You said who beat Charlo?
Yeah, Lubin.
He got a chance if ever be favorite Charlo. Lubin said I ain't
Lubin sleeping J-Rock, man. He's sleeping J-Rock.
Charlo said he ain't rematching Lubin. Danny can't beat nobody in the top 15. Thurman more skilled. Okay. Spence just came forward. Hold on. That's Dr. Blick with that shit in the background. Everybody's 54. Dog. Danny and Sean are gatekeepers. Tank about to take the whole JoJo Diaz fight.
Sean not no gatekeeper. I disagree.
Danny is for sure.
Nah, Danny definitely is at 147. He's a gatekeeper.
Even though CJ, even though when I said that Danny was a gatekeeper, Nate Campbell said, "You better shut your mouth, boy. Don't you ever say nothing like that again." I was like, "All right, sir."
Because you got to go. You got to get in the ring and fight me for a round. You got to get in the ring. I want to know, Nate. Hold on, I want to know, Nate. Did you tell Burt Sugar that shit, or did Burt Sugar box? Shit, knowing Burt Sugar, that nigga probably was welterweight champion in BC, nigga.
Word.
Let me see.
That nigga was old as dirt. He was old as dirt.
30. No, he was the same age as Bob Arum, old ass. I think Bob Arum was
Ain't no way Burt was older than Bob, bro. Burt was older than Bob.
Hold on.
That nigga used to be with that cigar and that old ass hat. Hell nah. That nigga
Bob Arum, look, yes, Bob Arum significantly older. Bob Arum was born in 31. Burt Sugar was born in 36.
Man, that guy's a fuss.
31.
Yep, he born in 1931. Bob Arum.
Hey,
you know how old that is, nigga? You know what he done saw in his life? This nigga old as some motherfucker, bro.
That shit wild, man. Wow.
He done seen civil rights. He done seen multiple wars. He done seen fucking civil rights. The Jim Crow era. This nigga done seen
the Holocaust.
Most white people grow up in that area. They naturally racist, bro.
That man, Bob Arum so old.
Most white people. My girl work with older people, and they be saying racist shit to her. I think a lady
in your face, like they'll say.
The lady say, y'all just getting back at us because what we did to y'all back in the day.
Wow.
Damn.
But she had dementia though. But she said that shit. Yeah.
Bob Arum he still got bonds from 19 whatever. He still probably got bonds. That's worth millions of dollars.
Hey, look. That shit wild, man. That shit wild. You say, go ahead.
That nigga probably got stocks and bonds with IBM from like 1943 and shit.
Like, he got paper bonds.
He worth 300 M's.
Yeah, he probably got bonds that's worth at least $2 million each.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to Tank. Tanky. Yeah. Burt Sugar went to University of Maryland and University of Michigan. That's wild. I didn't know that. He from Mount Kisco, New York. If y'all seen The Need for Speed, the movie, that's where they started out. Mount Kisco, whatever it is called. No disrespect. Yep. That shit wild.
Crazy.
My eyes don't cry no more. Y'all don't know nothing about Stevie. Y'all ain't know Stevie Wonder was from the Mid. Y'all ain't know Stevie
Wonder was
from the Mid. Yeah, he from Muskegon and Saginaw. One of you, yep. Y'all know we got the music. Yeah, we got the music for y'all.
Kalamazoo or some shit. I forget what it's called. I wasn't even
Muskegon or Sag. I think he's from Saginaw, same place as Draymond from.
Okay.
He from same.
Yeah, Draymond went to Michigan State, right?
That's my boy Greg. You listening, Greg? Greg from Saginaw, I think. Yeah, Greg. Yeah. I ain't been up there. I don't even know. I don't think I've been there or Muskegon. I get them motherfuckers mixed up.
CJ, you from Mount Kissimmee?
No, I'm from the D. I'm from the Detroit. I'm from the D. Nigga, don't pee on me like R. Kelly, nigga. I'm from the D. My dog peed on my girl and my daughter head. Hilarious. Yes. He peed on them niggas' head. I wanna piss on you.
Your dog picked up them R. Kelly tendencies.
He definitely
the small one. When he gets scared or he gets excited, he's about to get. When he gets excited, he pee. When he gets scared, he pee.
The small one got that aura in him. He got that aura.
That's why I think in the cave.
Yeah, CJ. Last night, who did I ask? Do he fuck with the R? Who did I ask? The chat.
No, there was a lot of niggas on last night talking about Kobe top 5. Hold on, I'm trying to look for this shit.
I asked one of them niggas, do they fuck with the R? He didn't want to answer me.
You know what the fuck that shit is, nigga. I don't want to answer neither, nigga.
Very sick, boy.
so it say Lance Puckmeyer on Twitter told that there's genuine interest in Javante back in the ring, perhaps as soon as October. One opponent on his side want to at least is JoJo Diaz.
So he's not fighting anybody black.
You already know that. Floyd didn't fight. Every time Floyd fought a nigga, he got in trouble on the prize fighting level.
I mean, I think it's a good fight.
That nigga's a punk. He's a punk, man. Man, whoever doing these opponents, man, I ain't supporting that nigga no more financially till he fight somebody real. Ain't got to be no brother.
Then I guess you ain't never supporting him.
Javante. Man, that shit weak.
But when Floyd, like I don't know, man, it's like they still defend that shit. And Floyd told niggas, like he told everybody in front of the media, like we only fighting our own, like within our group or whatever. So, I mean, ain't really much you can really do around it, bro. It's a different type of boxing community. It's a different type of boxing world.
But he on the other side of the street though. He would go them, bro. I thought they only fought people in they I thought you only fought people in your man.
I remember that. Remember Floyd and Leonard said that the belts don't matter. They don't care about no belt. They bigger than the belt.
And then they know JoJo can't hurt him. That's why they fighting JoJo. Because JoJo ain't got no punching power.
JoJo don't have any power?
No.
Yeah, that is
Gary.
true. Right.
He got power on 26.
I mean, he didn't hurt the old boy either. I forget his name. What's the bald head, dark skinned cat, the little shark guy?
Tevin Farmer.
Yeah. He didn't hurt Farmer neither, did he? I don't remember him hurting him.
Farmer know that financial shit. We need to get Farmer on. Farmer leveling up financially, but I mean, who notified me? Why you all? Oh, shout out to Tevin. I see you, baby. Go follow Tevin Murray.
Is there a way that we can get Tevin on?
Yeah, I probably talk too much shit. Hold on, issue that nigga.
I saw that video. That was that Ball is Life, bro. You watch that channel too? You fuck with it, bro?
Yeah, for a while. Yep.
Hey, you seen them niggas going in the park like playing just regular niggas, acting like they like NBA stars or some shit though, bro. Like whenever them niggas, whenever they play anybody with like good game, bro, them niggas get ran off the fucking court, bro.
Oh, you know, what's up? The YouTuber nigga, Famous. They be trying to flame him, talking about he be playing middle school, but he nice for real though. Nice for real. Hey, that nigga nice. Famous. He nice for real though. Famous.
Oh, no, he could play.
Yeah, that nigga nice, bro.
He could play.
He nice.
He definitely could play. He could play.
They be talking about you know, it's always some trolls and shit. Remember, you know that white boy that be doing the LeBron impressions? How LeBron walking all that? He killed him for 10 bands. It was him, another YouTuber. Famous fried him for 10 racks.
What?
Why would they
it was on his Facebook. They was playing for 10,000. He beat them niggas.
I
don't know.
I think he was a D2 basketball player, something like that. Like he know how to play.
Maybe they was talking about you don't hoop in the hood, you don't hoop in the hood, you don't hoop in the hood.
What?
He was like, he said, I been did the hood. That's me cooking in the hood. That's
I seen one where there was like this white dude. There's like this white dude, and like one is like his arm like severed off. He got like half his arm missing or some shit.
Oh, he be fooling, nigga. He nice.
Hey, but that nigga could ball, bro. That white boy could ball.
No, the brother with the one arm. You seen the brother with the one arm?
Oh yeah, he was windmilling and shit. Yeah, man, a skinny, tall.
With one arm?
Yeah, that nigga was cooking the real competition.
Nah, y'all gotta send me this video. Yo, send me this video on Twitter. I need to see this.
Yeah, he be cooking.
Hey,
Yeah,
you gotta follow that YouTube channel, bro. It's called Baller's Life, bro. Baller's Life.
Well, I follow him on I think it's Snapchat or something like that.
Oh, Greg in the house. He said you be working, bro. Yeah, man. But yeah, taking JoJo, man. They fighting JoJo because he ain't got no real power.
Yeah, he don't got. I think that's the same thing too. They just challenge him because he don't.
Yo,
got
if
the
they
power.
fight JoJo Diaz, they just about to throw a party on his face. That's all I see.
But what about?
That's all I see.
What about JoJo versus when JoJo called out, even though he a bitch, called out Ryan Garcia? I thought that was.
I thought Ryan was still having anxiety.
Nah, that was only for Javier Fortuna, right? Just for him.
Yep. I thought because JoJo took.
He only had anxiety.
It wasn't no Fortuna.
Who was the guy who was lining up the fight, bro? And he said that he had mental issues?
That ain't why. You know.
That's not.
Oh, I know what it was. It was Coke Tuna.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It was a little candy.
Yeah.
It was a little nose candy.
No, he was on that Canelo. He was little Canelo and them dude.
Oh, he was on that Buterol.
I don't know if it's Buterol, but
hey, hold on, you should have taught this nigga here, bro. Quit being cryptic.
I know. I said I don't know if it's Buterol.
I'm just gonna say it because I ain't got no chance. Allegedly,
Niggas ain't gonna be coming from me.
You're right. You're right. I won't fuck that man's channel up, man.
It don't matter. Thurman don't have a jab. The best with
y'all better stop before Canelo got 7 Aaron
Donalds. checking in. What's going on? SS 101 on location.
CJ gonna have 7 Aaron Donalds on his ass.
You're right.
Pow pow. Pow pow.
You better not talk about King Canelo like that.
Don't like A13 say anybody with eyes because he's blood smasher took Errol best win, kill Brook and made it look easy. Yep, that's in Henry favor. No matter when you fought him or what the results is, you still fought him.
Yep.
Kel Book was like, I've never been done like that before.
He said this. He said, I can't tell you right now, but I never done anything like that before.
And I look, hey, and I looked at some of the fucking like fight reviews and shit, like the live reaction. A lot of niggas, they was gassed up, like, oh, Brook won it. Brook won every round. Brook killing Bud. Yo, that jab killed him. And as soon as Bud caught that nigga, they was like, oh, well, this fight don't mean nothing. Brook trash. He's left over.
They was begging him to fight Brook too. They was telling him to fight Brook.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I remember the op said, I think. I'm gonna say like he like, you think Brook gonna knock Terence down? I think he gonna drop him at least twice. I think he gonna drop him at least twice. I said y'all niggas can
he don't know. Look, that bald-headed Milk Dud don't even know a left from a right jab, nigga. He don't know left right. He don't know nothing.
And you know the
I think he look, he supposed to be super pro black. He called Lomachenko white Jesus. Man, get out of here.
Oh yeah, I know you talking. I think that nigga was just happy because they was like interviewing Kell Brooks, so they was dick riding that nigga heavy, bro. Like every time he said something, they were laughing extra hard. Like every time he said something. Right?
My boy Kwame, he got his little Facebook shit. He was like, "Yeah, man. I seen what Kell Brook was doing before, but I'm like, all right, bro. Like, but man, if he knock out Crawford, man, he might as well whip his shit out, piss on nigga head.
Like I said, man, Bud hit Kell Brook with a jab that sent him from the blue corner to the white corner.
To the red. Oh my! Through the ropes halfway.
That nigga turned around and jumped halfway through the
look. They waited for him to get to the back and ask him. He said, "I've never been done like this before." And Amir Khan said the same thing. Amir Khan quit though.
CJ, he said it's too early to tell, but what I can say is I've never been done like that before.
Look, he didn't even know what. Hey, look, that nigga didn't even know what happened, bro.
He did.
He didn't even know what happened.
He had that look, my nigga.
Hey, like, nigga.
Yo, do y'all remember when at the end of the fight when they was talking during the interview? Bud walked up to him with the robe on, and Bud was like, "I told you I was gonna hit you with some fire."
They was in the back eating and chilling. He was like, "Yeah, you look pretty good too." He said, "Yeah."
He was eating chips. Remember, he was like, "I told you I was gonna."
Yeah, they was chopping it up like pros always do. Yeah, he hit that nigga.
I don't know if it was a jab though, but it was like a hook jab.
It was short.
Like he hooked off on the jab and shit.
See, it was a short cross. Like he ain't.
Yeah.
But you know, think about Crawford.
Because he came across his face with it after he hit him. He pushed through. Like,
Look.
Bro, that was a jab. It was a jab with power, bro.
Hold on.
I don't know about that.
People naturally don't like him, bro. That's the one thing I don't understand. Like he's an exciting fighter, bro.
But this is what I'm saying. When it comes to, and I'm just gonna veer off. When it comes to like black athletes, like let's say Bud Crawford, and that's Henry making that noise.
Yeah, you got back out.
When it comes to black athletes, like I don't know why, like Terence Crawford and guys like Kawhi Leonard, why do those guys get the most flack when they're the most professional and all they do is just do their work? Like I don't get it. Why do those guys not get?
Hold on, they said Tyson Fury. Hold on, I don't know if it's true. It came from Army. He said according to Exotic Car Rental dealership at Tyson Fury just stopped 30 minutes ago. It was reported 5 days ago Fury had the newest strain of COVID-19 to postpone his court order fight with the Bronze Bomber. Something not adding up. So they said he was at a dealership. I don't know if it's true.
Mm.
They said that nigga was walking around in the mall with no mask on yesterday. So
it sounds
I just made that shit.
Oh yeah, shit.
It sounds like quack. It sounds like quack, quack, quack.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that just now. Bro.
Oh yeah.
Fury don't want to fight.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Shout out to Art,
It's
man.
true.
It said Royalty Exotic Cars reposted him at the dealership. Yeah, I put on the screen.
Wow.
So
hold up. So CJ, that nigga didn't leave then. He didn't leave the country then, right?
No, ain't that in the UK?
He was in the UK.
He has as many title defenses as all of us on this channel.
You ain't lying. Come on, man. Hold on. Let me pull up the Instagram. We might see some.
Remember yesterday niggas was saying he ran to the UK or some shit.
Yeah, they were saying that was a rumor. That was like last week, maybe. Let's see.
How he go back to the UK with the newest strand of the Razor Ramon?
That's what I was thinking.
So he's a super spreader now.
Hold on. So that's in Vegas. Yeah, he's still in Vegas. Here you go. He's still in Vegas. So okay, that was.
So they got a foreigner just walking around here just spreading.
Look, this on their shit. So they reposted Fury there.
No mask, no nothing.
No nothing. Get the fuck out of here with his
old
fucking weak ass pants on, stuck in his ass.
With them short ass britches on, with them Daisy Dukes.
Ain't no Daisy Dukes on. Come on, this dude out here, ain't shit wrong with this nigga, man.
That nigga is not me. That's crazy.
That nigga in two sliders.
Look, that nigga body at a 90-degree angle, dude. Come on, man. This nigga body laying with it.
Wait. Wilder let this knock knee nigga do that shit to him. He got to get his get back.
Let this knock knee nigga knock him upside his head.
Like that and lick his blood up. Wilder, if you listening right now, you probably is. I need you to fucking murder this boy. I'm sorry. Cause you did that. You let that nigga.
Ain't nobody questioning this nigga about this shit though. Like, it don't even matter. The nigga just won an award with ESPN and shit.
Nobody.
Yeah, I'm got some with an Elvis shirt on, man.
I'm about to put 100 comments under this fucking post and be like, so y'all niggas just gonna let people with the new strand of Rona box off?
And they turn the do that mean they turn the comments off? Because there ain't no comments on there. They turn it. Hold on. They turn them bitches off. I don't know.
they shut that shit down.
Right now, they not on YouTube.
They shut that shit down.
Oh,
yep, they turned that shit.
Either like it or move on. That's your options. Like this shit or move on.
Hell yeah, you ain't even, man. That's wild, right? Turn off the comments. I'm looking for.
Got 1,000 likes.
That nigga say I'm looking for. Turn off the comments. What's up, J Mac? What's up, Jay Reed? You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
What up? Hey, hold on. Hey, so that quote you just gave. What was the best undercover movie? My bad. You about to read the comments. My bad. Go.
No, I'm gonna let J Max speak. That's a good point. Go ahead, J Max. What's going on, brother? You go ahead, J Max. You got the floor.
Nah, what's up, man? I've been trying to get on your show for a minute.
Okay. Where you from? From where?
I'm black. Oh, hold on. All
Yeah,
right.
you lagging. That's you.
My bad. I had my YouTube still hooked up. My bad. I'm from New
Okay.
Orleans, man.
Okay, what's up? What's going on?
Where
Where
you
you at,
say? Where
T?
you
You
say
got
from?
New Orleans. New Orleans,
New
right?
Orleans.
What's going on?
Nowlands. Oh,
Okay. Nah, man. I've been trying to get on your show for a minute. I just don't be catching up with you, and I seen you had the show up, and I just jumped on. I see the topic y'all talking about Keith Thurman being better than Errol. Who said that?
Freddie Rose said that. About to see.
They got two different styles. I mean, Keith Thurman don't have a jab. Errol uses a jab. Errol flat-footed. Thurman a little fleet-footed, but he ain't that savvy. He only fight going backwards on his toes. They both do things different, but they do it good. I would still lean towards Errol in a fight between Keith Thurman and Spence.
But also, I think Earl take a better shot to the chin, the body. Or Earl's an overall better fighter, bro.
Right.
My mind. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I mean,
if he fight, I think he's stopping Keith to the. Go ahead.
the only person I got beating Spence, possibly even stopping Spence, is Bud. I mean, I got a breakdown for that one. If anybody think it's crazy, because they seem to think I'm crazy when I say I think Bud can stop Spence.
I like
But
this guy. I like this guy. I like this guy's thoughts. Keep going. Keep going. I like what you.
and I run it to y'all. See, like everybody using the excuse with Bud, saying Bud been fighting nobody. I don't look at it like that. I look at how he punched and how he put his shots together, how well he placed his shots. Like Spence struggle with getting guys out of there because he's working his shots, but he ain't putting them together. Like he ain't changing up the speed. He ain't picking up. He not like, I ain't saying he not timing. It's just like Bud get dudes out there with shots that you don't see because how he mixes punches up. Spence a little methodical with his punches. Like you can see them shits a mile away. You know they coming. You know you getting tired because he working you down and stuff like that. But you can see his shots, and he is like it's not no change up. It ain't no like it ain't no heavy. It ain't different combinations and stuff like that. And I think that's why Bud knocking out guys, and I think that's why Spence not knocking nobody out. And I don't think Spence.
That don't make sense, my brother.
Yeah, do I don't it?
Hold on. How does it make sense when I just explained it to you? Now,
You
whether you can
just
understand it,
you
now, hold
what you
on.
just said.
Whether
You
you
just
can
asked me something,
understand it, whether you can understand it, that's up to you to understand. I just gave you a logical breakdown. Now, if it don't make sense to you, that
bro.
means something might be wrong with your
Bro, I'm a
understanding.
boxer. I do
No,
understand.
what's your make sense? Henry, what's wrong?
What's up? The reason why I said it don't make sense is you saying
Breaking up.
the combos that he's throwing, bro. The combos that he's throwing don't matter when they got you in protection gloves. The combos you throw don't matter
Who you talking
when you
about?
fighting people who ain't even engaging your damn self for Errol.
I kind of agree with old boy. I gotta agree with.
Errol fighting Danny Garcia, who in the high guard
What about
from
Mikey?
minute
What about
one
Mikey?
of first round.
What
Mikey
about the guy?
Garcia family's told.
Hold on. What about the guys Mike Tyson got out the high guard and got them out of there? But hold on before you answer.
Hold
Blair
on.
Cobb said the
That's
same.
a different
Blair
weight
Cobb.
class.
Hold on. But it's the same thing. Blair Cobb just echoed just what he said when he did an interview with Bernard Hopkins. He said Spence don't change the combination, the speed of his punches. You can see him coming.
You can say you can see him coming, but
rebuttal.
why Errol's not getting outboxed and shitted on? If you know it's coming, you see it coming. Why is it not happening?
Listen.
Why is it not happening?
Let me rebuttal that. I
Okay.
didn't say nobody outboxing. When I was talking about a knockout or getting knockouts, and I'll break it down for you again so you can understand it. It's a difference when you fighting and how you pick your shots and how you place your shots. I think Bud placed his shots a lot better. I think Bud got better balance. I think Bud is better on his toes to where he can place more power in his shot. Spence being flat-footed, Spence ain't gonna take those chances and pick those shots if he's off balance. He got to have his feet under him to throw punches. Now, do you agree with that?
Being flat-footed, you throw in the best punches that you could with effort. You realize that, right?
We're not.
You realize that, right?
Flat-footed. I say, do you
You
agree
just
with
said that. You just said that. Errol is off balance. He flat-footed. Bud is on his toes, so he could throw better punches.
No, I
and he could throw
said
harder
if Errol is
punches.
off balance, he's not gonna take chances and throw punches.
But who should?
He said
be off balance throwing punches? No, bro, you gotta understand something. That man is not fighting. He fights basic. He don't got that swag and that athleticism to his fighting. He let his athleticism come with when you in bad positions. He not like Terence Crawford that could hit you and have you stunned at round 2. He's not like that no more.
We saying the same thing. I just said Bud got better balance to where he can pick and get shots all better than Spence can. Spence don't throw the shots if he's off balance. He only throws
Nobody
shots
do.
under him.
Nobody throws shots off balance, bro.
Yeah, bro, listen. I mean, bro, I did this. I coach boxing. I don't know what you talking about. Like, really. It didn't sound like you got your mind made up. I'm trying to educate you.
You tell me I got my mind made up, I'm a fighter myself. It's not that. I'm just saying Errol is basic. Errol's not like Bud. Bud hit
Errol
people and
is
put them
basic.
to
But
yeah.
this the difference between Errol and Bud. When I talk about the balance, when you throwing your shots, how well your balance is your strength. Some dudes just don't care. They fight wild. They go fight off balance. They don't matter. Errol and Bud are more technical. So when they're gonna fight with their strengths off. Bud has better balance. He's got better foot placement with his punches. Errol has foot placement, but if he's more flat-footed, he's not fleet-footed. So when I say he's methodical, that might be some of the reason why he is basic. So when I say we're saying the same thing, I think we're saying the same thing.
But it's the reason why Bud is gonna knock people out for way longer than Errol is because he's more athletic and it's his feet. Errol don't.
I think y'all say. I think y'all saying the same thing.
The same exact
Y'all say the
fucking
same
thing.
thing.
These niggas saying the same.
Y'all say the same.
But it's not. It's not the balance. It's not the balance. Errol
It is the
balance.
But the
He
nigga
don't got
talking
the
right
ability
now,
Bud
that nigga
got.
that was just said that, that's the nigga like it don't matter because I was debating him earlier. Like this nigga, like y'all saying the same shit,
hold
bro.
on.
Y'all saying the same shit.
He just said he's saying Bud's able to punch at different angles. That's basically what he's saying. He can take different shots. They say the same thing. Stonebone, what's going on?
He's saying spin straight ahead.
Yeah, Stonebone, what's going on, bro?
What up? What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
What up, Stonebone?
Oh man, what up with you, Jay Mac, Coach Mac, man? Y'all got my coach in here, man. What's up? What's up with you, CJ? Man, I see you doing your thing. I agree with they pretty much are saying the same thing. The difference, I think, what Coach Mack was trying to say is, you would notice Errol hesitate to throw a punch because he feels he ain't in the right position. So you see Errol kind of throw up his high guard and he'll either push you or he'll try to step in closer to dig the body shot. Whereas in Crawford, you'll see Bud fade you, and as he fades, he'll switch stances, throw punches from awkward angles, and that's something that you don't see Errol do. And that do lead to more knockouts as well because sometimes no punches you don't think that a punch is coming from that angle. And Errol is football strong, you know. Errol is a Texas style fighter. He's built more like a football player. So he's strong, he's come forward. He lacks, I don't want to say he's very sound, very fundamentally sound. He's Tim Duncan. He's Tim Duncan. And Terence Crawford is like a David Robertson. It's just a different, it is an athleticism, but I think it's more than that. I think it's IQ and the understanding of what you're trying to do. I think Errol is just simply trying to basically walk you down, beat you up, get to your body, and get you out of there. I think Terence is looking at it different. I think he know he can get you out of there. It's just how is he going to do it today, and what type of challenge the fighter is going to pose. And if we got to give Keith Thurman some credit, man, because we give Errol a lot of credit for the Danny win, for the Sean Porter win, and Keith Thurman beat those guys as champions and undefeated. So we gotta, Sean wasn't undefeated, but he was back as a champion. So everything Errol is doing, Keith has already done, and we have to look at is Errol, does he have knockout power at the end of his shots? And I would probably have to say no, because if we're looking at, they always say Terence Crawford's a small guy. Okay, cool. We know Mikey was a small guy too. He started smaller than Terence Crawford. Mikey fought at, I think, featherweight. And that guy I didn't see Mikey bleeding out of his nose. He wasn't down on the knee. He wasn't hurting. He was outclassed. He was outsized, but he wasn't beat up to where you wanted Mikey need to retire, or this is some little featherweight fighting too big welterweight. He caught Sean Porter with a good shot, dropped him. But Errol hasn't had a knockout since 2018? And
Can I ask a question for you?
Yeah, about that.
I got a question for him. When you talk about, do you think Bud is just, when you're a finisher, that's just in you? do you think Errol Spence approach every fight the same, and his game plan the same?
I
If
won't
Bud
answer
comes
that
with a
much.
different,
I won't
and
answer
he tailors his game plan per his opponent, because you knew what Julio Cesar Chavez was going to do before he got in the ring. You know,
he was gonna work the body.
It is
right.
it is something reptilian, something instinctual. Think about it. Think about this. LeBron James is a great player. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan were great players. The difference was the mentality of what you're gonna do when the time gets hard. Sometimes LeBron defers a little bit, and you can see that in my bad. One of my headphones died, and you can see that in the Earl Spence. Sometimes it's not a killer instinct. It's like, but when you see a Terence Crawford, you think, oh yeah, that's Kobe Jordan. If I see any kind of weakness or any kind of play, I'm going for the kill. Whereas Earl Spence is more of a person. I'm gonna try to beat you down, wear you out, and then get you out of there. Whereas Crawford, it's a seek, destroy mentality, and you can see it. And sometimes it opens him up to be countered and to take shots too. So they say he get hit, but shit, you see why he get hit, because he's trying to knock somebody out.
Right.
So if I'm just trying to jab you and wrestle you and get to your body, that takes less risk, and with less risk give you less reward, and that's why you see Earl is not getting those knockouts, whereas Terence Crawford is taking risks, getting hit, and his knockouts is usually punching during exchange. So I think those are the two differences: a Kobe mentality versus a LeBron mentality. Both are elite, great, but one has a mentality just that is aggressive, sometimes reckless, but it leads to fireworks and those knockouts.
Right, I agree with you. Also, another thing, when you think about Stone, like what you speak to us, a lot of great points. But when I think about Errol Spence's fighting style, I think more of like a Eastern European type of fighting style. There's a guy who's throws a lot of jabs. You know, he keeps his feet kind of spread apart, so he's not going to be able to be fleet of foot and move around a lot.
Yep.
He's basically online and he's trying to come straight at you. And I think his biggest gift for what he does is he's got a big engine, he's got a high motor, but more importantly, he has a lot of endurance, so he throws a lot of punches.
Right.
Now that can work to your advantage, also can work to your disadvantage when you're fighting a guy like Bud Crawford. Because Errol Spence throws a lot of pity pat punches. He's going to pity pat that jab out there. You want to keep it in your face. Also, he want to, accumulate a lot of points. He's going to land a whole bunch of punches. But if you pity pat with a guy like Bud Crawford, you pity pat your jab out there, then you're going to get countered, and you're going to get countered with a big shot. And I feel like that's probably what's going to happen with Errol Spence when he fights Bud Crawford, if he decides to, pull his panties up and fight Bud Crawford.
Oh my God!
What I see is I see him throwing one too many punches, and then Bud countering that shit and putting some pain on that nigga.
Let me.
All right, go ahead, J-Mac.
All right. Because this is what I was trying to say. Because I'm glad, like, whatever the dude is, we were saying the same thing. We just was looking at it from two different I guess mindsets. Me and Stonebone, we pretty much tag team up on a lot of dudes with it, so we got the same type of outlook upon it. Let me tell you about balance. I'm gonna go back to why I think this is another reason why Errol is like he said, he's more basic and what have you. Like you said, the Eastern European, I can agree with you and what have you. He's a little tight in the hips. He's not fluent. He don't try to his mentality don't allow him to fluidly move rhythmly, but he fight at his own rhythm. Like I'm not saying the dude ain't no slouch. We know Errol Spence is talented. He kind of straight up and down a little bit and stuff. And it's like he fights comfortable on his toes. What I mean is he's not gonna take no chances. He's not gonna step with a certain angle to try to get an angle because he only fights to gain balance. Bud fights to pivot, to step in rhythm, to like attack balance. When I say attack balance, meaning like Bud is willing to take that chance to close in it, and it could be mentality, but it's also a skill set as well. It's not just athleticism. They got a lot of athletic boxers that when they fight a skilled guy, they get exposed because they're just so athletic. Bud is a good combination of a lot. And when I say that, and people you say, man, you just think Bud ain't. Nah, listen, ain't nobody beating him at 147. I bet anybody, and I stand on it. Not 140, not
That's
147 is beating him.
That's
right now.
fact.
When Bud, when it comes down to balance, and this what I learned from him too as a coach. I'm training my son coming up with boxing and stuff, and I've been honing in on his balance. Balance is strength. Balance is key. Because when you got balance, you can hop on your toes, you can move, you can shift, you go pick better shots, you go be more confident with your punch placement. You're not gonna feel like, because I'm not raising no kid that's just gonna be throwing fucking punches and just getting his ass beat up because he gonna prove he got heart. Now he gotta pick his shots and place his shots. And when you picking and you placing, it's different. You're gonna need some balance in order to be high level at placing it. What you call it? I'll give you an example. Danny Garcia is a good counter puncher, but in the elite fights, where is his counter punching ability? Cause he ain't got good balance because he's fighting going back. He's very flat footed. He can't get his shit off and use one of the good traits that he have because he don't have the proper balance to place those shots. And unless you're stupid enough to just walk into his shit and stuff like that, which most elite fighters not. Errol, like I said, he fight on top of his toes. He's not gonna take chances and throw punches to where he can get the guys up out of it to where he probably can sneak a punch in or change the speed of a punch by shifting his body a certain way, using his waist, like he tight in the hips and stuff like that. He don't fight fluid like that. Sean Porter. Kenneth Porter actually invited me to Vegas for this comment. I'm gonna repeat it again. Sean Porter struggles when he get up close because his feet got to stop in order to throw his punches. So that means his foot time and his hand speed, they don't match. As quick as he is and explosive as he is, he got to stop his feet to get in to throw punches. If y'all watch it, you can watch.
We said the same.
We
said the same thing in that Formosa fight. He sat down on one hook to the body. He do not sit down, but continue.
He don't sit down on his punch.
The difference from him and Pacquiao is Pacquiao actually have foot hand placement. That's why he punch hard. That's why he punch fast. When Pacquiao jump in, his hand speed is right on timing with his foot speed. So when he jump in and his toes hit that ground, you go get the pop right behind it. Sean Porter is more like a jump in, explode, stop, pop, and stuff like that. So it's a different timing. And if Sean Porter actually had what Pacquiao had, Sean Porter probably won most of his fights that he lost to this day.
He'd probably be undefeated.
Probably be undefeated. For us, like Spence, he do a lot of stuff great. This is why I think Spence would lose to a Bud. Bud can fight going backwards. Bud can fight on the inside. All this Bud take gambles and take risks when he get hit. Spence not punching hard enough to me to knock Bud out. Because this the best Spence best punch is when he got his feet up under him and it's to the body. Anybody's foolish enough to let Spence get their back against the ropes and land a shot to their body. Now you testing your mic. And I feel like Spence can knock anybody or hurt anybody in their position. But Bud too clever and too smart to sit up there in the pocket with them long ass arms and let Spence get to his body. Because while his arm being with his arms so long, Spence gonna have to go through them arms. Bud ain't about to let him touch his body. Like I ask people all the time, how will Spence knock Bud out? Because I don't see how he could. I see what he did with Mikey. He outboxed Mikey, but he didn't know how to step on the gas. He was hurting Danny and pushing Danny back. Danny started coming over the top, timing his jab. And
I can speak. I can actually to answer that question. Look, I'm without a doubt a Bud Crawford fan. That's my favorite fighter, pound for pound. One is my favorite non-heavyweight. Period. And I have all the confidence in the world in his skills. But I'm not gonna sit there and say that Errol Spence can't stop him. Because look, man, Bud Crawford came originally from 135, and he spun like I say about 90% of his career at 135. Yes, he was a big lightweight, but he's still not. Even now, he's not a big welterweight, but he's strong as a motherfucker, athletic, and fundamentally skilled when he wants to. He has every weapon in his arsenal. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that Errol Spence can't catch him and hurt him.
Tell me how then. Just tell me how then.
Oh, I mean, for one, he could use the advantage, the fact that Bud Crawford loved to get in exchanges. He does take chances. And those chances is a 50-50 thing. Either you can make this gamble, you can win the dice roll, or you can sneak out of that motherfucker. And I personally think that I feel like Bud Crawford is going to beat Errol Spence when they fight. But I'm not going to sit there and say there's no way that Errol Spence could.
So we saying
catch him or hurt him.
I see. Are we saying a puncher's chance more than a puncher's chance?
Right. See,
of course he got a puncher's chance. Everybody does. But look, Errol Spence still is. He's bigger than Bud.
Go ahead, Steve.
He's bigger than Bud. He's stronger than Bud. So he have those natural advantages. But I feel like I still feel like all the skills and everything. I feel like that's important to me. It leans towards Bud. So I think that Bud could possibly stop him.
Right.
But look, man, I'm not gonna sit there and say that Spence can't catch him. I mean, anybody could get fucking got.
But
look, Spence is skilled enough to where he could catch Bud. I just don't see it happening, but it is possible.
Listen,
See, how do we know that?
This why I don't think Spence. This why I don't think Spence. I done did this 100 times. All right, listen. This why I don't think Spence could get Bud. Everything Spence can do, Bud can adjust to. I know you agree with that because you just said that. When I say I don't see it, okay, you say Bud like to exchange. What punches Errol throwing like that out of place or out of pocket that Bud will be sitting in front of him just exchanging with him? Bud is a counter puncher, a natural killer counter puncher at that, and he punches hard at that. Spence is a place shotter, and he only go place his shot when he comfortable. So those punches you saying he can catch Bud with, Spence ain't gonna take the chance to throw the punches because he's only gonna throw the punches he can line his feet up with and get out. And when he's uncomfortable, Spence got a bad habit of pulling back in a high guard or pulling back with his head and what have you. Bud is a dictator. Spence only dictate people who can't handle pressure and who can't think going backwards. So when people be saying what Spence, like the best shot I see Spence hurting Bud is if somehow he shift his head, counter him, drop low, get up tight, Bud misjudged range, sit there too long.
Right. So you agree with me? He can get got. Yeah.
Hold on, and Spence, I gave you that. I was waiting for you to give it to me. And Spence go to the body. And now we talking a whole different fight. But see, this is what I see and what happened. I watched Bud fight for many of fights, and he fought multiple styles. Bud know how to dance on his toe. Bud know how to fight going backwards. Bud don't have the same problem some of them other fighters will have with his pressure. Bud puts the time and the conditioning in on faithfully every camp to be in shape. So I don't even think Errol can pressure or can bully a mentality like Bud, because Bud could fight comfortably going backwards and he would outbox him either way. And the inside, I wouldn't recommend Bud stay there. In space, maybe, or at determining when the fight is after the rounds then went, is Bud sitting up close how well he pick off Spence. But I see everything Spence can do. I see Bud being able to upset it and does it better. And at the same time, the killer instinct will step in. Danny would have never got off the hook with a Terence Crawford. I don't care what nobody say. He ain't never got stopped and all that. Bud would have killed Danny, especially when Danny started retreating. Because Bud,
I think so, especially that performance he gave to Errol.
Huh?
I think Bud would have stopped Danny with that performance. Errol.
I think he would have killed him.
I think if Bud fight, it all depends on what type of style Bud want to give this nigga. But if Bud can, I think if Bud fight that nigga to wait for a post all, even I don't care if he get booed. I don't give a fuck what the crowd gotta say.
He dropped him twice.
Dropped him twice. That's what we was talking about the other day, CJ. Right. Well, my whole point is, and I don't even think Postall won a round, maybe one round. Right. But my whole point is, if he fights that stick and move, if you know, and if Spence gets close, grab that nigga, wait till the ref come to break it up, then use the fucking ring. And if Spence get too comfortable, pop shot his ass, catch him with something heavy, right? Then stick and move, hold him, move around. There's nothing Spence could do about it because he's a flat foot fighter. That fight's on a straight line that comes straight ahead. So I like it now. But if Bud come in there and just try to mow this nigga down, he could get caught. Yeah.
Okay.
See, everyone knows a misconception. I don't think Spence stronger than him no more.
I don't think so.
I was about to ask you,
go ahead.
What make you think that that Errol is stronger than Bud?
At this point, I don't think so.
I missed that point too, because balance is strength, brother. Balance is strength in boxing, and y'all can think strength it comes from the bulk and what have you. Balance is strength. How well you can balance and stay balanced in the fight. That's you mean you punching hard like that. Your feet hits the ground and you punch. So I don't see how everybody keeps saying Spence is. Yeah, he might be more. I guess like Stonebone said, Texas. Football.
I think when he rehydrate, he gonna be bigger than Bud, bro. Like, he's a naturally bigger dude. He's a naturally bigger. When he rehydrate, look, with no IBF stipulation, so this nigga allowed to rehydrate as big as he wants. You crazy if you think he gonna come in that bitch extra small.
Bigger don't make
he
you
gonna
stronger, though.
utilize his only advantage, which is his height and size.
But
That's his only advantage.
it don't
But
make you
see, what I was
stronger.
asking.
I'm not saying that it automatically by default, by proxy makes him stronger, but he is naturally bigger and naturally size, and he's gonna come into that fight big, bro. Think about it. When Bud fought Felix Diaz came to the fight rehydrated at 162.
That was at
Motherfucker
140.
was a middleweight,
look,
bro. And that was a fight at 140. If you got any type of size or advantage, you gonna try to utilize that shit. He know he ain't more athletic than Bud. He know he ain't punching harder than Bud. So how the fuck like
that weight made Felix Diaz so slow that Yoel Diaz said that I felt like crying after that fight, and I told him that I'm sorry that I didn't stop the fight sooner. And he said, listen, every coach who faced Crawford said they asked Freddie Roach after he blanked Ndongo, not even after he blanked Postol, he said, oh, he's gonna be the best welterweight when he get there. After he knocked out Ndongo, they said, well, he said he wanted to fight Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. And they said, how do you think Errol Spence beat Terence Crawford? Freddie Roach said, bring a 45. They said, what? He said, bring a 45.
Bring a 45. I have that video saved to my favorite. Freddie Roach. Yeah,
he was so funny. It was like, it was.
I need somebody to send me that video too.
Hold on. You want to know what's so crazy about Crawford? He can generate power. And I think that's what J-Mac was saying while he on the move.
Yes.
Yeah. Going sideways, going laterally, or going backwards. Yeah.
That's what I was disagreeing when the guy was saying, hey, flat-footed is the strongest. No. You can generate power from torque and explosiveness at the end of your hand. So if you seen Bud doing, it was a couple fights where he did basically the step back where you tap your foot and you come right back. It's a basic counterpunch move where you generate power, not from getting your feet set under you. It's the motion of your body coming back, and it's like a spring. It's like your body hitting a spring backward and coming back forward to generate maximum thrust. That's a Bruce Lee technique.
Yeah.
Where you generate.
I call it. Look,
but Stone, you still need the balance.
It's a toe tap strength that comes from the bottom of your foot through your hand, and that's the most powerful punch you can get. You don't have to have both feet.
You still need some type of base though to have your balance. Yes. You still need some type of base.
Hold on. That depends on
the tap of the toe.
And that's why your feet and your hands got to be aligned.
No, look real quick. It depends on the puncher. Julian Jackson can be jumping in the air, touch you on the top of your head, and knock you out.
All right. He had a chin made out of cornbread.
Some people just heavy-handed, and some people got some freakish power, and they generate power like crazy. But like I call it snap and trap. What I call it, why I say snap, because you gotta snap the power out. That's explosion. You gotta trap it though, so you can place it. Meaning like you can throw the motion, but you gotta. It's like some people's just in tune with their body to where they know how to generate certain powers and push it out through movement, and it's just rhythmatic. What have you? And I guess it does come down to rhythm, timing, and how you do it. And I'll go back to watching this video with I give y'all an example when him and Mo Hooker was hitting the bag one time, and they was up there placing punches on the bag and stuff. Now, it may not be the loudest or hard sounding, but I look at how he was able to trap his movement and then place it and generate the power. Like that video shows you what I'm talking about. Bud does a good. He's in tune with his body and stuff like that to where he know how to generate that power. Like Stonebone was saying, it just it takes him to put the foot down, and before the heel hits the ground, he already trapping and placing that motion so he can explode it out. And that's
on his toes. That's on his toes.
And that's angles. And that's why I've been talking about his balance, because he still be able to maintain balance and generate power and throw punches like that. That's why I think balance is strength. So when we talk
balance is definitely sprint. J-Mac, you are because you're a trainer, so you definitely know. So it's almost like we preaching to the church here. But definitely, it's all about balance, because if your body or the top, if you tilting forward, then you're not gonna get the same amount of power if you were aligned correctly. Now, one thing that I love about Bud Crawford is we're talking about fighting backwards and hit motherfuckers with a death blow going backwards. What he did to Ndongo. Like, this nigga took 2 steps backwards while Ndongo was coming at him. With a body shot and just put him down, bro. That's falling backwards. That's falling backwards, taking 2 steps back, leaning backwards, caught Ndongo with some shit. Like that was crazy to me, bro. That was perfect balance, and I was
Punches
on
are
retreat
born.
mode, bro. That was a
Punches
retreat
are
mode.
born. Punches are born, they say.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Depend. That's more for what you just said, Julian Jackson. Wilder is a born puncher. Like he just gonna have power. Julian Jackson is a puncher. What's the dude he for?
Your step
G-Man,
right hand.
Jerry McClendon.
Gerald McClendon. He had technical power. Like if he
Yeah.
had heavy hands, that motherfucker had technique behind his power. What he used to be was he was very vicious.
That was his mindset.
Yeah, his mindset.
They say what they say when he fought Nigel Ben. They say you ready for prayer? Who the fuck needs Jesus or God? They said that shit. Watch the documentary. He said, "Fuck, I don't fuck Jesus right now." I'm like, wow.
Hey man,
It's a shame how he ended up though.
Oh,
but
I did want to say this right quick. I did want to say this right quick. Somebody
go ahead,
said
J-Mac.
somebody said
Hold
about
on,
Spence
Hold on,
coming in
Go ahead,
heavier. I bet anybody right now, if Spence come in heavy and try to beat Bud with that strength shit, I guarantee you in 6 rounds, they be laughing at me, bro, with my breakdowns. You will see Spence gassed out. I'm gonna tell you why he gonna be gassed out. Y'all say Errol got a good engine, a good motor. Errol fight comfortable with his breathing pattern when he make motherfuckers uncomfortable. When you got a nigga in there that's making you think, making you change that breathing while you in there, because you're not used to breathing that way, because you used to dictating terms, but that nigga is a dictator, and every time you think he's off the hook or you off the hook, you back on the hook, so you gotta respond to that. All that fucks with your breathing and what have you. And if Errol approached this like this and say, man, look, we gonna outmuscle this nigga, you stronger than him, we gonna walk him down, we gonna come in there heavy, we gonna do all that, I guarantee in 6 rounds, you will see him fucking tired. And everybody like, what the fuck? I told you that nigga was on something. It ain't gonna be on nothing. It's gonna be that his breathing pattern is changed. And he can't maintain that breathing pattern, and it's causing him to think different. And when you start thinking different in there, you start breathing different. And when you start breathing different, that's not what you used to doing. And that's where the word anxiety comes. That's when you get tired. That's when the moments of how you gasp for breath and how you react to stuff. If you can't maintain your breathing, you gonna get tired.
I was the one that said that he had a big motor when I was talking about not so much his advantages over Bud, because I don't think he had many advantages over Bud besides the height and size. In other words, the dimensions. But my point was that is something that I give him credit for, because in order for him to throw his punch output, in order for him to throw as many punches as he does, then you have to have a high motor, especially due for his size, especially at 147. Not that many. I think he throws the most punches. So, but that, like I said, that was his. Not so much his advantage, but anyway, that's his gift or whatever. That and the fact that he's bigger than most of the welterweights. But the fact that he throws, that he throws so many punches, he throws so many punches.
They act like he the biggest welterweight of all time. Shit,
no, not at all. Not at all. But I'm talking about currently right now. Nah, I'm talking about like as far as the fighters right now. In other words, all the other good welterweights, how big, like how tall are they?
No, I'm
like
just talking about
Keith Thurman short, Sean Porter short, Manny Pacquiao short.
I'm talking about historic, like how do people compare him? Like he's a big ass welterweight. I mean, historically, there's been Sugar Ray Leonard was huge. Tommy Hearns, Paul Williams, Felix Trinidad, huh?
Ray Leonard is De La Hoya.
Middle of the pack. I mean,
De La Hoya.
Listen, when there wasn't no 154, the old welterweights had to go out just straight to 160. So these guys ain't. Listen, Errol would be a small 154 pounder. Look at the Charlos and those other 6 foot guys. Errol would be a small 54. So he ain't a huge welterweight. He would have been there. He wouldn't have started at 52 and then fought down to welterweight. He would have started at 54, fought up to 60.
But Stone, we're talking about in relation to the other welterweights that are good right now. See, that's his advantage. That's his advantage over there.
Listen though, when did one inch become like you saw?
No, he's talking about compared to everybody else. He's talking about compared to everybody else.
Compared to Keith Thurman, who's 5'7", Sean Porter, who's 5'5", 5'6", Manny Pacquiao, who's 5'5", 5'6".
He a big welterweight.
If we compared to them, we're not talking about in history. We're talking about compared to the fighters.
Hey, today's welterweight,
inch taller than Bud. Yeah, inch taller than Bud. He about an inch shorter than Boots. So he a good spot. So the size ain't gonna be what's the difference in his fight. His aggression and come forward is a trait that just from my conversations around the team Crawford, they appreciate that. They feel that is one of the reasons that he will get stopped. They believe, like they always talk about like shit that people do in boxing sometimes in a ring, like, oh, that was lucky, or they don't really be trying to do that. And I've seen Steven Nelson and all of them do the punch that knocked out Kell Brook. It's called the juke. That's what they call it. It's when a guy is moving forward and he thinks about the jab, you turn the jab into the hook. They call it the juke. And these are things that boxers know how to do. And I think a person like Errol, who's a body puncher, who's going to be coming forward, that's something they're looking forward to.
So
they
it was
look
a short,
forward
it was a
to
short hook.
a guy who's supposed to be strong, you know?
Yeah. You could do like what Canelo did Triple G, man. Triple G abandoned his body shots after a while because Canelo kept fucking countering him and hooking him to the face. Like, he just kept hooking Triple G. Triple G abandoned all his fucking body punches.
That's the remedy. Counter punching. When you go to the body, a lot of times, a lot of guys leave their head open or just counter.
Well, they got him. They got him. You got in order for you to throw a punch, you got to move one of your hands from your head. So
they leave something open on the clinch, bro. That's just the way it's gonna happen.
And one of his biggest problems is he hasn't fought. I think Errol, last athletic boxer he fought that still had some in the tank, was still the Golovkin knockout. Like Mikey's a flatter-footed Mexican, Danny's over the hill. Sean Porter is just a dog.
You don't consider Porter athletic, Stone?
Not for boxing, bro. Not for boxing. Because his athleticism.
Hey, with Sean Porter, to me, Sean Porter is like, it's like running back coming through the line. Once he get through the line, which is inside, he throw the punch. All you got to do is lean. You saw Sean. Listen, to beat Sean Porter, you don't beat Sean Porter with athleticism. You beat him with IQ. When he get in too close, you grab him, turn him, release 1-2. Kill beat him with IQ. He beat him with jab, holding, turning. He used his IQ. He knew he wasn't physically stronger than Sean Porter, so he's like, all right, I'm gonna IQ him. He's gonna jump in. So I get my head off the line, avoid the headbutt. But if you are
so homies, so you saying Porter athletic then, or he's not? What you saying?
Can I answer that?
Porter has good feet to the spot, but no accuracy with the punch. So it's like he's a running back that fumbles. He's a great running back that fumbles.
He's an overall 25% landed puncher through his career. 20%.
Running back that fumbles. He can get there. He don't score the touchdown because
you muffled.
Accurate puncher. So you can, if you physically strong enough to grab Sean Porter,
you
like
muffled.
Brook was, you can beat him. If you Keith Thurman can move away, you can beat him. If you're Errol Spence who just don't move, you can beat him. So there's a lot of ways to do that, but the IQ is the easiest way to do it. That's
spacing,
all. Sean Porter is athletic, but
yeah,
he's not
spacing, dictate space.
Spacing and timing.
Yeah,
but seem like what you talking about is more about like boxing skill than actual athleticism. Because when I think of athleticism, I think of someone who's fast. I think of someone who has a certain type of movement to them, and they're basically you could throw any type of sport at them, and they would look at least somewhat respectable doing that sport. Right? That's my idea of athleticism. But when we hold on, bro. Hold up. But when we're talking about boxing athleticism.
Yeah, I'm saying boxing athleticism.
Right, I got you.
You got to put athleticism in this frame. If you're 7 foot tall and I see you dunk, but you don't even jump off the ground, you're not athletic. You just big. So Sean Porter has fast feet, good build, and he's strong. But his boxing techniques lead him to be an awkward puncher, very inaccurate. He can get to you, but when he gets to you, what is he gonna do? And if you you can grab him, do too many things.
So Stone, he didn't show you any boxing skills versus Errol Spence. That wasn't an impressive performance.
Errol's not a high IQ boxer. If Errol would have took a step back and threw an uppercut, he would have dropped Sean Porter 2 rounds sooner. If Errol Spence would have grabbed Sean Porter, turned him, released, he would have dropped him sooner. Some basic things that would have been an easier fight for Errol Spence. Errol Spence needed that knockdown. It wasn't accuracy punching. It was pressure. He stayed in Errol's chest. Errol got a long, thin frame, so he's not a punch variety puncher. He's not throwing uppercuts from different angles. He's not a great counter puncher. He's a jab, come forward, body shot, and he can throw good shots in the exchange. And Sean Porter knew that. His dad knew that. They used basic flip speed to get inside Earl jab. And once he got in his jab, Sean Porter did work to the body. Earl's best weapon was low blows to eventually slow Sean Porter down. How many nut shots did he hit Sean Porter with? You know, he
Over
knew
20.
Like
he did
25.
low, slow him down,
Hey.
and then used my imposing, and he got the knockdown and won that fight.
That's what I was saying earlier. He had to
on the
figure something out.
athleticism part, like this is what I see with Sean Porter. Is he athletic? Yes. Is his athleticism connected to his boxing? No. Nah, man, it's not. Like the best gift about him is his tank, his how he get up close on you, he smother you and stuff, and he athletic, but it's not connected with his boxing because he like dudes off the hook. Like Stonebone just talking about in the EJ fight, EJ lied to a lot of people. He got a lot of people fooled. That motherfucker said, "I fought this fight because I wanted to fight." Motherfucker, that was your only option.
That's how he always fight, though. That's how he always fight. I ain't never seen him not fight like that.
That was your
come
only
at you,
option
throw a whole bunch of punches and throw body punches. That's how he
let
fight.
me tell you, that's when I figured out EJ was gonna lose the bud, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I figured it out. All right, when I was looking at the fight.
Look how that nigga J Mac took this bitch back to the bud versus
this
I like that shit.
This my last one.
I like that shit. Go ahead.
Listen, this how I knew he was gonna lose the bud right here. When I was looking at the fight when him Sean Porter, I said, man, EJ better step back, counter pull him, take the dictate turns with the spacing, and make him pay. That nigga stopping in front of him to throw his punches. All you gotta do is lean to the side, hit him with an uppercut, or step back, hit him with a counter or something like that. Pull back, try to time him coming forward like Stonebone, purned it out. None of that. That dude went into straight fight mode. So what I said, damn, he not no good thinker and stuff. I say he can think when he's dictating terms and you trying to get the fuck away from him. But when he up close and it's a fight and what have you, he gonna fight. I'm not saying he ain't no fighter, but I'm saying we know they got levels to this shit. They got niggas that in there that know how to think and fight at the same time. That's
what is on his ass. He just gonna fight. He just gonna fight.
That's what
okay.
Was.
All right. What Jay? I got to respond to that. Look, I agree with both what you and Stone said to a certain. But also, man, I gotta look. We have to agree to disagree because I'm telling you right now. I feel like that Sean Porter made very good leaps and bounds as far as being a better technical fighter. I think since the addition of Barry Hunter, that it all worked for his advantage, bro.
Yo,
I think that nigga. I feel like this. I feel like when that nigga fought Danny Garcia, like he would have lost to Danny if he didn't improve them boxing skills. He would have lost to Ugas if he didn't have improved boxing skills. Y'all niggas bullshitting.
Let me tell you something about splitting.
Y'all niggas hating. Y'all niggas downplaying Sean Porter boxing skills.
Hold on.
Are they laughing?
To speak what Jay said, shout out to Celtic and Silent Child over my house. To speak what he said, he kind of reminded me of Wilder in that fight. Like, Wilder do. Hold on. When Wilder do some shit, you know how you just press some buttons playing like Mortal Kombat and you just do some shit? When he dropped Sean Porter, he didn't know what the fuck he had did. Because he would have redid that shit again. It's been there. When you fight Sean Porter, if you control space and counter punch and sharpshoot him, you gonna beat him. That's Kell Brook just held his ground and just sharpshoot it.
Yeah.
Bud will see that opening. When most of these new fighters can't handle pressure. You put Julio Cesar Chavez, he can run most of the motherfuckers out the ring. You know, but if he took that half step back or stepped over, he ain't got no punch variety at all. I don't know if y'all figured that out. He don't have no punch variety because he would have threw that uppercut. He would have stopped Sean.
That's a natural. Hey, bro, that's so natural. Listen, if I was about to fight somebody right now and the dude starts smothering me, I'm going to naturally step back and start picking my shots. I'm not going to get up close. I'm not going to let you make me uncomfortable.
God damn.
I'm not going to let you make me uncomfortable. I'm not going to just show you I want to fight. Fuck a fight, nigga. I'm going to pick them shots up off you for getting too close. That's a natural instinctual thing. And when Spence showed me he didn't have that, I said, oh, nigga, you ain't as good as everybody think you are. And that exposed it for me, and that's when I've been on my kick. Now, let me ask you a question about Mr. Athleticism Sean Porter. I think he's athletic. I just don't think he uses it towards his boxing ability.
What
Sean
about
Porter.
Pacquiao versus?
No, Pacquiao uses his athleticism with his boxing. That's why he generate power, whether he on the juice or the power
Allegedly.
pellets or not.
But Porter don't. Come
Allegedly.
on, man.
No, listen.
Porter
I
don't.
just
Come
explained it.
on, man.
I
Allegedly.
just explained allegedly. I just explained it. Pacquiao and Sean Porter are two different athletes. Sean Porter might be all around more athletic, but Pacquiao uses his athleticism more effectively with his punching power.
Cause he
Like
sit.
Tyson
He find a way to
agree.
place his punches.
Yeah.
He sit on his shots, bro. Like he find a way to plant. Go ahead, Kobe.
So do you think that Pacquiao is gonna beat Errol Spence when it comes to
No,
his...
he gonna only make Spence look. If Spence do that high guard shit in front of Pacquiao, Pacquiao will get off a few times. I got Spence beating Pacquiao. I haven't decided how he's gonna close the deal. I do see Pacquiao looking good as long as he can maintain he's older and whatever. But Pacquiao can only do what he do and shit like that with the jumping in with the fast hands. I just think he can make Spence look bad in moments like that, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to solidify a win.
His feint, that stamina gonna determine that.
Yeah.
Because Errol Spence gonna bite at every feint. It depends, can he keep it up for 12?
Right. And see, Spence don't move his head that well. Like he kind of keeps his
but he bites. But if you look at him in that peekaboo, he bites. He gonna bite. He ain't never seen no feints like he about to see on 21st.
But I don't think Pacquiao has to. If Pacquiao was younger, I'll probably be leaning with Pacquiao. But Pacquiao got to show me maybe he didn't allegedly cycled off the right amount of time to where he can sustain the fight. If he can't sustain that fight for 12 rounds, Spence is gonna win. Because Spence.
Hold on. Unless he hurts Spence and set the tone early. If he don't hurt him, Spence is gonna close the gap on him.
But how do you see Errol winning though?
I see.
He said he didn't know.
No, I'll try to give
With
you
his work rate. That's
hold
how
on. Y'all can hold your opinions for fight week.
Okay.
We can hold our opinions for fight week. All right, Kobe, he trying to give out good material. We gonna have this shit again. We gonna y'all hit me up on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. My links in the description. We gonna pick a time that everybody can funk sway. I might go out to Vegas, but I gotta save up for the move. So.
This definitely was a good precursor to that fight, I must say.
So what? Y'all niggas ain't gonna break down the Castano fight?
Charlo Castanos, I was gonna do that Friday, but I think I think Castanos take the shot. He gonna beat him, bro. Yeah. Castanos can take the shot. He gonna beat him. I don't think he can take the shot. So,
okay. We definitely talking about the Charlo that's fighting. We're not talking about the nigga that ain't fighting, right?
No, Jamil, the one that's
undisputed, 54 undisputed.
Okay, because I don't want to talk about that motherfucker who's sitting on his hands talking about he being avoided, and that nigga. I can't wait. I hope he just get the heart to fight Benavidez because I think Benavidez go knock him the fuck out. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. No, we're not talking about that one. We're not talking about that one.
We're not talking about that one.
Jamel. We said Castano, bro. Castano versus Jamel.
I know. I'm just venting on my Jamal Charlo.
He's just frustrated. You can tell.
All right, Jamel. I'm gonna bring it back. Like you just said, if he could take his punch. See, that's the thing. You got to be able to. Them Charlos don't fight to me good going backwards. I think that's when they at their most. That's when if you got to have your shit together though. Like you can't just stand in front of them niggas and know what they're going to. They go fight back. Jamel is most susceptible when he's going backwards. I think we saw it in the Tony Harrison fight, and we saw it in the Rosado fight. But Rosado,
Castano ain't Harrison though. He ain't Harrison though.
He was Rosado was sitting in front of him like he was pushing him back, but he wasn't changing up the space. He just was sitting there trying to bully him. He wouldn't move. He wouldn't make him guess if I was here or not to make Charlo bite on something and then make Charlo miss and then make Charlo have to retreat to get back because he don't want to get hit with Rosado power. And that's what got Rosario knocked the fuck out. And I'm like, God damn, what the nigga just thought he was gonna be able to sit there all night? You push somebody back, but you got to still dictate space. And even when you dictate space, you can't let the nigga know, I'm just standing right here and I'm going to pick this space all night. No, I'm going to step back a little bit. So when you try to commit, I'm going to counter you. And when I counter you, you're going to start feeling that because you know I got power. So that's going to be extra it's going to be extra nerves, extra anxiety you got to deal with. And now I'm going to be trying to work you out of there. For the guy he fighting, if he can't take his punch and he ain't taking the chances, I don't see nobody beating at Jamel at 154. I don't think nobody can beat Jamel at 154. We're going to need the great dude out of Omaha to move up and test his might against Jamel.
So you talking about so you okay? So you picking Jamel winning? All right, that's what's
I
up.
got Jamel winning.
All right.
All right, see y'all ninjas later. Appreciate y'all. I got to get us out of here.
All right, bro. I'm gonna talk.